everyone's shift. The warehouse.
At the long day factory.
The window.
I can just say basement for me. It works out quite well.
You're in a basement right now.
Oh. I live in basement. I visit basement. I work in basement.
Welcome to basement.
I'm just part of the basement.
Okay, everyone.
Just hugging. You wanna go?
Welcome
I
back
don't know how to like.
to the kingdom of Cormyr.
Just be in the way.
Oh, you know what? Check my cabinet for like a bowl to put those in.
Big old
Because
bowl.
I bet those fucking chips rustling around in there are
All you can do.
all you can hear on that microphone. No, the cabinet's to the left.
I bet those chips.
Smart. That's
Everything
maybe
in the
reason.
dishwasher's clean, so maybe in there. I don't know. There's a bunch of tiny baby bowls.
Yeah, maybe the baby bowls.
Wee bowls.
Personal servings of little guac.
Everyone gets a personal chip bowl and a personal guac.
I'll get 2 out. We
There you
got
go.
2 bowls
Thanks,
out.
not
There you
that.
go.
That's everything we've ever needed.
Hello, friends. We're all gathered here in our divine sole purpose to have tiny little bowls of chips and guac and olives.
You know her shit's bland too. She doesn't add anything to that.
Damn.
I'm sorry, I'm done.
Andandra would call it guacamole.
Guacamole.
Whack-a-mole.
Whack.
I love
That's her.
tacos.
That's what she does.
Tacos.
The carne asada.
She says that perfectly, but everything.
Chicharrones y carne asada.
And planet Earth dating is Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. I've met this woman many times in my old neighborhood.
And all the designated souls. Mexican souls.
Our Mexican sauce.
They shall
That's my hand.
Dios mío.
We are having margaritas. Andandra would love a margarita.
Holy
Jose
shit.
Cuervo.
The sweeter the better. She
Give me
loves the
one
strawberry
margarita, I'll
and
be-
like the passion fruit ones. Oh,
Sorry.
anyway, he doesn't.
Andandra would
Hell
go
yeah.
ballistic for flavored margarita.
For a marg.
We have to keep
Oh, Kristen, will you just like center the mic and face it towards Josiah?
Let the people hear me.
You faced it away from Josiah.
Turn it round.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me, can you hear me?
Yeah. You're.
It's
you're
time for your
coming together.
fireside chats, Mr. Personson.
Oh wait, no.
I've honestly been surprised at just how good our audio quality is on all of our recordings.
I know.
Really?
Every time I hear her, like, look at something,
Yeah.
for how
can
the
actually hear
distance
people.
and
Yeah.
what's that?
Not to mention, I mean, working. Besides those, like a lot of paper going
Alright,
around
everybody.
like all the time. Like,
Ever since I started using blue microphones, I've had some crystal clear
Sponsored
audio
by
quality. Blue
God, I
Yeti.
wish. God, I wish.
That'd be sick.
Colin, I think it's your turn to recap us.
It
Why
is.
don't you take it away? Tell us what we did on our 7-hour D&D session last week.
yeah,
That one we should count as 2 sessions. That was ridiculous.
yeah, which happened 1 week ago.
Mhm.
All right. We finished the journey on the road, and Wheloon is in sight. And we're looking at it, and it's a little bit of a somber tone. We're kind of, in our heads, approaching the end of the journey. And Andondra's talking about going through town, and she says, oh, also new moon tomorrow, so, like, some important things about to happen, huh, guys? And we're like, okay, you know, whatever. And we're
My
coming...
writing is not necessarily subtle when it comes to giving you guys information in advance.
No, unnecessary. Necessary. We would have thought to just dick around the entire time. It's all good. We meet Raison.
Yes.
Really proud of that name. He is a high-ranking first sword. Very wrinkly.
So wrinkly.
I lost my ring to him. It was a bit of a tragedy. Suddenly, Sully and Andandra I wrote down Sully. Sully, thank God, did not actually fall in. Andandra fell into a big black stinky hole.
True.
And in the sinky sewers, if I might also add, we're panicking. We meet Vericlin, the War Wizard, buff, strong, twink brother. Have at least until the full moon before Andandra's sacrifice.
New moon.
New moon. I got the Twilight movies are out of my head right now. We're searching. We're talking about splitting up and searching different areas. We're looking around the church, where we meet the other priest who's in charge.
Andros.
Andros, yep.
He's just like a little chaplain or something.
Yeah, yeah. And we're getting clues, and then we're figuring out, like, oh, the sewer system after we go to the Scarlet Sheep, I believe. No,
you went to the Dirty Pearl.
the Dirty Pearl. We're asking around, and we realize, okay, yeah, there's some shady business going on with what we assume to be shadow wizards as the foreman. And we're looking over these old blueprints of the sewer system, and there's some that are cut off by the architecture of the tower, and you know, we're figuring out that, like, okay, we are not at the bottom floor. Some lines can connect directly into this room. So then we go in, breach and clear, like the C4 explodes off the wall because we have only one war wizard with us. That was mean. Go into this room right here.
Yep.
The setup of like a dude and Shadrian right there with Andandra on the sacrifice table.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. So anyway, Vivi starts blasting after, you know, like the Kieran Guard, and then we're fighting, and
that was good.
you know, like inspiration definitely should have been given there, but I digress.
I will say everyone is going to get an inspiration this session.
I do have mine from the old one, so I can just
You
stick
have
with
one. One total.
Yeah. And we're fighting, and we're not rolling so good. It was really, from initiative to like some of the last big
You
hits.
guys were rolling really bad, and I rolled really well. I rolled like 3 different crits on you guys.
Yeah.
Highest initiative, all the crits.
Yeah, it was
We had like 3
ridiculous.
ones in a row. It's still seared in my brain. But then lo and behold, our boy Sonny, who has come back from a side quest after learning that the tears can be moved, some pretty critical information, turns into a big cat. Nothing we've ever seen him do before, and now this older gentleman who we've never seen, you know, maybe like do a jump before, he's leaping across these pillars straight into Shadrian, and he's like, hey, we heard that Seamus might have 2 options for us, why don't we make a 3rd option? And after some good negotiation saying that, hey, Shadrian, don't kill us or Andandra, and we can find a solution by like your next opportunity that you need to like kill Andandra, but you shouldn't. So now we're on the bit of a clock. We have to move the tear of hobgoblins that are scheduled to shoot outside Wheloon tomorrow. And now we have this agreement, this heavy agreement with Shadrian that
where we left off, you guys are like standing in the room, having just like entered this kind of tense ceasefire situation, and you're about to like work out the terms of what exactly this agreement means. Billy, anything you'd like to add that was missed?
We had explored sort of the underbelly of the temple and how it had connected to the different things, and finding out that like Shadrian had been the person who consigned that. I don't know if you had mentioned that.
Oh yeah. You confirmed that it was Shadrian as the foreman.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know that like the Shadow Bar had been eyeing Wheloon for a really long time.
Yeah. Just trying to make sure my hood's not too pointy on camera.
And then there was also something else we learned from the excavating stuff. I feel like I'm forgetting, or there was like a character we met when you were talking to those people and exchanging the boots.
We did get boots
Yeah.
and a stone, but we needed the boots.
Oh yeah, you guys met a team of like, not like adventurers, but
halfling, dwarf, and elf.
yeah, it was a halfling,
like
dwarf,
rune
and
explorers.
elf. They were
Yeah.
explorers.
Yeah.
And they had basically been to the same underground
That's what I was
church as
thinking.
you guys,
Yeah.
but they were at like this other end that the middle of it had completely caved in, and you guys were on one end and they had been to this complete other end. So they had the second of the boots for you, and they had another Quiverstone for you. And you guys paid and gave them some items for those. I have a few favorite moments from the previous session. Kristen, the Seeking Arrow
The arrow
as
was so
a
That was
locating ability was crazy good.
Thank you.
Inspiration.
Also,
Double.
pretending to be Ondandra to get into Lord
Badly.
Sarp's manor.
Oh
and then we
my
were just like,
God.
So
just
funny.
kidding.
Brilliant.
So good.
We said, yeah, you're right, but seriously. Listen.
We're like,
Ooh, Josh just sent me
but what if it worked?
a hexagonal table with a glass thingy.
You've been waiting on that.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'd take that deal.
One sec, I want that table. Okay, I take the table.
I take the table.
Roll for table.
Colin,
Roll for table.
oh my god.
Oh my god!
You got the table,
again.
dude. You got the table.
Bro.
In
Don't.
the negotiations
Don't use
with
them
the
up.
archaeologists, taking his shoes and socks off and shouting, "Hold your gaze upon these dogs of mine."
Right. Right. When you release the hounds.
That was ridiculous. And it worked.
Send a couple subs over and you'll see it without the signs.
That was an intimidation check, right?
Yeah.
I'll put my shoes.
Josiah-
I mean, I'll put my feet on the table first.
Josiah also pretending to be Ondandra.
He subs willing to become subs for us. Look at these dogs. You
I
guys
was
will
also
call that
pretending
dog
to be
fun,
like a
also known as a
stripper.
sub.
Yeah, you were
That's
like,
true.
you were pretending
And
to
then
be
you
like,
were kinda.
I was like, I'm a.
You're like, I'm.
yeah, priest, stripper, male
For healing.
Ondandra
Yeah.
to get into Sarp's, to get past Sarp's attendant, Jargskrent.
Dude, Soren fucked.
Amazing.
For like 3 sweaty, stinky hours.
So yeah, everybody take
Till the paint
not
everybody get inspiration.
Oh, there was paint.
Oh.
And then there wasn't because it peeled off the wall.
For DL trade, of
I
course
think
there
we
was.
might need two.
Also, Connor, you did
Two more.
38 damage. They're gonna be in the
We're good.
closet.
We're good.
I could take an extra.
thing.
Connor did
This is from last
38 damage in one attack.
Jesus
That
Christ.
that was
That was like,
Unreal.
what the fuck?
just for that moment of aura. We
The-
lost
the fucking-
everything else.
My little mini boss transforms, and you're like,
Yep.
okay, it's my turn. You're done. Not transformed anymore.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail. And then he had to be like, Shadrian, I need another.
I need it. Enough.
Yeah.
I wrote Axel is a whiny fuck.
He is.
Oh,
he is
yeah.
And then I wrote, oh
whiny.
god, he's a
No, it's
common
fine.
rider.
That's exactly.
Oh
That's
my
basically
god.
what exactly happened in One
It's a
Piece right
fumbling
now.
limbo.
Is
Nice.
that the Gods Knights kind of just got wrecked by the Straw Hat crew, and then Emu showed up and was like, just gave them a blessing, and they were like, oh shit, now we can fight.
Now we can fight. Yeah, no, that was nutty. Like, he actually, like, fully was taking damage to his health within the first round of combat.
And you're like, that's not how they're supposed to work.
It is now. That's true. I mean, I did have him use reckless attack. So when you have advantage on every attack, things happen. Cool.
Honey.
So, negative inspiration for Billy though, because he didn't prepare mage armor.
Oh.
Sorry.
All right, so
Negative inspiration.
we return to our party, having just retrieved Ondandra from Shadrian, and everyone is standing around the room. There's this kind of like tense scene where everyone is just kind of like making sure nobody else is about to do anything or draw their weapons. And Shadrian is still standing at the top of the altar. The rest of you are kind of arranged about the room. Axel has left the room. He's gone. And he says, I assure you, Ondandra is unharmed. If the young Lord just said...
Wait, they took Ondandra?
No, you guys
No,
have.
we
it.
have.
Oh, sorry.
They're making final comments.
Sunny went up and like physically carried her off the table down to you guys, but she is unconscious. And he says, if the young Lord Jocelyn would care to inspect her and make sure that assessment is accurate, she's only under the effects of a simple sleeping potion. And he says, I'd like you all to understand something. My main concern in this alliance of ours is to prevent the loss of human life here. I've seen what the hobgoblins eat when they gain a foothold, and we cannot let this city become their food source. Additionally, it would be beneficial to understand more about how these pieces of other planes are being sent here, and eventually how to prevent or reverse their arrivals. After all, my own city, Thultanther, was initially sent here in much the same way, but the knowledge of how we sent ourselves to the Shadowfell was lost millennia ago.
This is Shadrian speaking.
This is
right?
Shadrian
Yeah.
speaking. But, what of you all? What are your goals? Let's find some common ground here and become a bit more aligned. And he's looking at Soren as he says this.
Ooh. Sword, of course, is just staring back, right back, not breaking any contact whatsoever.
Do you want to like check on Nandra?
I am. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll medicine.
Medicine. That's a nat 20. So.
What?
Shake her
She's
awake.
awake.
So you kind of like, you check her, you notice like the only real wounds that seem to be on her are what she would have sustained in the fight yesterday. Like a few like bruises from magic missile, nothing serious. If you wanted to, you could probably wake her up.
I would.
Okay. Yeah. So you just kind of like, fuss with her a bit. You pour a little bit of water on her face. You jostle her, and she just like slowly, kind of begins rousing. What is everybody else doing during this time?
I'm like helping emotional support with Andandra. I'm just like crouched next to her while Soren's doing his thing.
Okay.
Sunny's paying a lot of attention to Shadrian, but Shadrian's addressing Soren, so he's not really like speaking up anymore because he feels like he's already kind of pushed it.
Right. Okay.
So he's just like watching, observing. What kind of mood does Shadrian seem like he's in?
Roll insight.
Hey babe, what kind of mood are you in today? What's your ring say, girl?
Obviously, I'm gonna be sneaky and evil.
Colin, tell me what number that is.
20?
I think that's a 2 and a 0. That
Jesus
must mean it's
That's been
natural
4 in a row.
20?
We need. Oh God.
not including.
This couldn't have happened during the last combat. Okay.
You know what else too? I had 2 on bullshit talks earlier where I was like, "Oh, roll for what
We
was
were just getting us warmed up.
roll for table? No, roll for red check." And
Yeah.
those were both nat 20s. Fuck.
I was counting
Well,
those, yeah.
how about that?
Shit.
Okay. So you're watching Shadrian very closely, and he's kind of in like a more relaxed, natural state now. His kind of like spooky shadow aura is turned off, or at least suppressed. And so you see kind of just like a thoughtful curiosity and like just a little hint of like eagerness or something behind his eyes that he's like, this might turn out like very well for him.
Throughout all of this as well, like, I've obviously Soren has made his feelings towards Shadrian and the Shadowvar in general very well known, but throughout this kind of whole exchange and interaction, there is a bit of a sideways sort of like looking to Sunny, because there's very much always been a clear respect that has been earned, but there's a wariness that is starting to creep into like, I don't necessarily know what his motives are right now. And this goes against very much everything that I had assumed would go. And so there's the sense, and so
I'm like still uneasy because I went down actually during the fight and then popped back up. And Kristen just threw a potion at me.
Yeah, shattered a potion on you.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I want to be healed, but I don't want to like cause suspicion or anything like that. So he's just kind of like just seems like he's breathing deeply, like he's exhausted, but is gonna go ahead and second wind.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, go ahead. Second wind. And Shadrian basically says, I have a very simple list of demands, and I'm willing to compromise on some things and make certain assurances to you lot if my demands can be met. I want a copy of the spell that's in development. I would like a copy of the map that you all have of the Hobgoblin drop sites. I feel that should be amenable. And in return for my Shadowvar no longer attacking you, I would also appreciate if you would stop killing them. And also, the final thing, I want no retribution from you if, in 1 month, it becomes necessary to kill Andandra.
Well, it's clear from what you're saying that your primary motivation is to do the right thing by your people. You mentioned wanting to find common ground. I think that's a good place for us to start. I think we should have no problems finding ways to satisfy your first 3 demands. However, I must bring up again the idea that killing Andandra and performing some kind of ritual that might disrupt the weave could ultimately hamper your own ability to secure your needs long term. Especially because, from what I understand of the spell involved in relocating the portals, it relies on the weave. It would be of no use to you if you dismantled it.
That is true. The spell does need the weave. However, my magic does not, and the magic of most shadow wizards does not. So, but I have to assume that the magic of these planar replacements must use the weave in some way.
But you're uncertain.
Also, I would like something else from this exchange. You've alluded to the war wizards, or there being some conspiracy in our government.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us what you know of that.
All I know is what I've been told by my superiors, is that sometime after the Goblin Wars in this kingdom, our city was pulled out of the Shadowfell into this plane. We were over the town of Tilverton. Why would we have been brought into the borders of this kingdom if the spell didn't come from here? All magic has a range, right? And we also know that this kingdom is filled to the brim with powerful wizards and sorcerers and casters of other ilks. Where else would you find a powerful enough spellcaster to effect such a massive change? There's also been little to no action on the behalf of the Cormyrian government to deal with this threat. I mean, they didn't even know that this was happening until you came to deliver the news.
Then if you secure these portals and stop them, what retribution do you feel you seek for what has been done to your people?
Well,
I don't assume you just stop at this.
actually, while many of our people were killed in the arrival of Voltanther, it does seem that our return to the prime material plane is fortuitous to a certain extent. Perhaps we can return to living in this world. Maybe we don't need to return to the Shadowfell.
You mean
Life here is easy.
to make your own sovereign state within Cormyr?
Well, we already have Sembia. We've already taken Sembia.
So, were you alluding to maybe potentially the thing that moved your city has maybe caused a cascading effect, and that's what we're seeing now is they lost control of whatever sent your city here?
I hadn't considered that possibility. I'd always assumed that this was a directed effort, because how else would the troops know where to be? But
There's
It
a
is-
level of calculation that was taken.
it is possible. Just say we check on the pizza.
I will.
It is possible that this is a caused phenomena that has simply run out of control, but I don't know one way or the other whether or not that's true. But even if it is, we need to find whoever initially pulled Volpanther out of the Shadowfell in order to know what they did in the first place.
Well, I feel after tomorrow, given if we can defend the against this goblin invasion, we might have enough reputation with our government to actually get a seat with someone to try to get some information. If not in directly asking them, but trying to suss it out.
A little reconnaissance, perhaps. I do like a little reconnaissance. I think that would be most amenable. I also would like to be present for the planning of the defense of the town.
That is
We'll have
not
to see
up
how.
to us.
Yeah. What's his name?
Is Veraclin in charge?
It's Maximus Thal.
Maximus
Thal.
Thal. As
I-
of course.
I'm gonna go ahead and stand at this point and walk towards Shadrian. Probably the closest that we've got. And Soren is gonna look into him and say, it goes without saying that there will never be trust between us. And the enmity will remain, and you stand against everything that I stand for. However, I cannot deny that our mutual goals seem to have aligned, and in the respect of my colleague here, in the ending of this, I will agree to these terms that you've played. And I have perhaps a working relationship with the individual that can help get in the room for defending this city. However, I hold under my own demands as well that Andandra will remain in our protection at all times.
Of course.
And for your last demand as well, should the time come around, and it is her life that must be given, I'm willing to give her life.
Then let the accord be struck. And Shadrian slowly and very carefully pulls a dagger out of the side of his robe and slices his hand open and lets the blood fall onto the altar and passes you the knife.
In which I take, maintaining the eye contact with him.
Okay.
I look before to my compatriots and those around me. I look at Andandra. How's Andandra feeling?
She's slowly getting up and she's just kind of like,
Dream.
I picture
doing
her
a
as
blood
Lumpy
oath?
Space Princess.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh my god!
Why,
Guys.
son, why do you have that knife in your hand, man?
Yeah.
Ah!
And Sonny just gives you like a solemn nod.
And I very quickly and decisively strike.
okay. And Shadrian turns to the rest of you and says, I need you all to understand. In Shadowvar society, these oaths are not lightly taken or broken. If I break this oath, the barrier that my soul uses to prevent spells from being cast upon and within my body will cease to function. And any of you could cast a spell originating from within my body, killing me extremely easily with the most minimal of cantrips. Even a mage hand just simply grabbing at one's heart could kill in that situation. However, if you lot break this accord, well, the same would be done to you, and I will remind you, the human body is full of shadows.
Yep. the pact applies to all of us now?
Well, he's gonna have all of you go and do the thing. But he wants you to know the terms before you make the deal. Because he's being upfront.
So a copy of a spell, a copy of the map.
Copy the spell, copy the map.
Stop killing Shadowvar.
Stop killing Shadowvar. Going into
1 month before he kills Andandra.
He has a month. Yeah, you guys have a month. And also, he wants to be at the meeting tomorrow. In return, no attacking from Shadowvar. Shadrian will be helping you to try to end this planar phenomena. He won't do anything to you guys or Andandra. And what else do you want from him?
Chester just slowly raises up a little bit of the kind of stepping up from behind Sunny. He's a little bit beaten, but he has a question on his mind where he goes, not that I prefer to see or speak to any of you again, but I suppose communication would have to be in order. How can we contact you?
And Shadrian just kind of like twitches his cloak aside a little bit, and this raven flies out and lands.
What's the raven's name?
More. Raven More.
The raven's
Ravenless.
name is going to be Jorts.
George.
Jorts the raven.
Yo! Have him land on my head.
Yeah, he lands on Chester's shoulder.
It's good too.
Norms.
And
I just wrote Jorts has entered the chat.
and he
All of a
says,
sudden chat room empties.
"You may address my raven familiar at any time, and I will be able to hear."
Okay. Either Jorts.
However, you have to be touching the raven for me to be able to hear you.
Oh. I gotta touch it.
It can't spy on you, I promise.
That's also gonna be a concern. Very good. This should do. Also,
Anything else you guys want from Shadrian?
So does George sort of just like fly around for a second, or like what?
Jorts is on Colin's shoulder.
on Chester's shoulder.
also,
Okay.
I'm a smaller man. This bird is huge compared to my
Yeah, it's like at least the size of your head. Yeah.
So, is the contract
This is scary. I've never had a raptor
no
on my shoulder
aggression
like this
against
before.
only us, or is it no aggression against...
It's just you guys.
Okay.
I mean, we've all been the subject of their attacks as of late because we're hindering their plan.
Well,
We haven't been
we just...
particularly hostile to them.
We happenstanced into this, and we've been handling ourselves fairly well, so... I mean, think of our poor fellow Osgar caught with his pants down. You'd still be with us if you would have tried to parlay earlier.
R.I.P. Oscar.
I close my eyes and I still see his eyes.
Forever in our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you want to try to add to the agreement?
No outward aggression towards the kingdom. While we try to figure out what exactly is happening.
That may be difficult considering we suspect the kingdom itself of being the culprit.
You can, given your expertise in moving through the shadow, I'm sure you can spy without outright murdering.
That's true.
If you truly trust us as
Say,
people
and-
that you can
and-
live alongside with, then you
and
can
I
trust
mean-
us to enact our own judgment. If you give us the means to find them, let us show you an example of how we can bring about justice to those who would wish us harm behind our own walls.
What was I saying? Oh, yes. Don't get me wrong, like, if you find yourself needing to defend yourself,
Self-defense only.
yes. But by self-defense, I don't mean go peeping in the castle and get yourself caught.
How about this? We won't kill any Cormyrian citizens that you guys don't attack first. Does that make sense? That way you have the ability
I
to
see,
designate
because you're
enemies.
the way your contract works.
Exactly. I can't forbid myself from open combat.
It's like these runes. It's a very binding language.
Yes.
So if
we have to be very specific.
If we engage in combat with other Cormyrian citizenry, feel free to back us up, I suppose.
Sure. Okay. I think this works for now. Any other last-minute additions? All right then. Blood on the altar, everyone.
If it's all the same to you, I think I would prefer to use my own blade for this one.
Whatever you got.
Okay, that one looks a little bit shadowy.
The knife's not the important part.
Okay, good. Gotta see dirty.
I don't have a fancy one. I'll
You
just
have
like
the dagger of venom.
yeah.
You
No,
you
I'm
don't
alright
have
with
to
that.
activate
It's a
it.
little.
You have to activate it for it to be poisonous.
It's still a little scary.
It's still a little scary.
It's a large.
How closely is he watching us?
Shadrian is observing the altar extremely closely.
Okay.
Okay, so silent image might not work for me.
I'll just like nick myself with an arrow.
Yeah.
Daggers of doubling, everyone gets a piece.
Yeah.
It's cool. So we got
So
two
true.
people down on the altar.
Who's gone so far?
Okay.
Just me.
Soren and
Soren.
Senator.
I put my hand on Andandra before doing that and say it won't come to that.
Does she have to make a
And-
binding?
No, and Andra's
I don't
not
think so.
included in this.
No.
He doesn't consider her part of your party.
Oh, I should have put some blood in these glass flasks of mine.
You're already like
And your jorts.
you
Yeah.
got fucking stabbed in the side.
Yeah, okay,
You can just
fine.
kind of wipe and
Oh, yeah.
dab.
I just got like a little Kleenex. I'm just like, it's a little bit strange for my taste.
Randall, blood on the altar.
Mine's a bloody tissue on the altar.
Tissue.
Oh, yeah, issues.
I wrote a lot of lore monologues. If you guys want to find out lore about stuff.
Oh,
Lord
can I talk to the twins really quick? I got something really important to say.
Okay, so you walk over to Scythe and/or Siphon.
Yeah. Okay. I'll have you know, he's not actually that old. I know you keep saying it every time you stab him in the stomach, but like, he's not actually that old, and I think it's kind of hurtful when you say it. So, like, the next time maybe we get into a scuffle, can we just hold back?
And,
Hold back
and
on that
Scythe
aspect.
and Siphon are like watching you with this like eagle eye, holding hand feet.
Yeah, they're also
No,
taller
I
than me,
forgot
so
that
like.
Their hand feet.
I totally forgot that they do that.
There's far too much feet in this campaign.
Dude,
Well,
actually,
they
there's
don't
not
have
enough. They're
any feet.
hands.
They have hands.
Okay.
They're standing in the corner holding hand feet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
And they look at you and they're like,
They look down on me.
"Sorry, Father told us to say that. He thought he would get to them."
Damn.
Well, it really did, and that was very effective advice. But let's try some camaraderie in the future first.
And they
Are you
each,
two Shadrian's kids? Are you all Shadrian's kids?
Vivi, I don't know if you can ask him.
and Shadrian hears you say that, and he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't introduce you formally. These are my daughters, Scythe and Siphon Umbris."
That's crazy.
You're
I'm like-
literally the fucking shady brunch. I can't deal with
And Shadrian is like, "I suppose that's apt."
Jester goes, I don't think I watched that show.
Damn. Shadrian
Was
is
it in the
literally
theater,
Nick
maybe?
Cannon.
I don't know if I would, but I'm just curious. Would I be able to, sleight of hand, like, dump a little bit of healing potion out instead?
Like,
Are you still at the altar?
I haven't cut. I haven't.
I have
cut
just
blood yet.
distracted him with family matters.
Yeah, while they're distracted. And be like,
Whoa, he's away. He's away.
you could try, but if Shadrian catches you, he's gonna be pissed off.
That's so true. If
Yeah.
you roll bad, it's gonna
Randall,
well, I get advantage.
You get
Okay.
advantage.
you have inspiration.
But
yeah.
Shadrian is
I don't.
literally.
I have advantage and I get inspiration.
He has like
if
race.
this
Wait, hold
is, if this is the altar, Shadrian is literally standing like right here, just like looking at it.
Yeah.
Oh well, okay. So while they're doing that, can I take the the ribs out of my bag that I've been just carrying around.
Ribs.
The cooked ribs that I've had since we've left.
It's gonna be brown.
The disgusting.
stinky.
Yeah, so I just want to like
Rancid.
rub like the meat on my hand and make it seem like I'm getting like blood from my wounds and then wipe it on the altar.
Just rub the meat on my
Okay,
hand.
roll sleight of hand.
Oh no, Connor.
Well, they're off doing their. Well, they're talking. and
They're gonna
stuff.
sense this shit or something.
It's not evil dice. I'm gonna roll.
Oh no.
What you get?
Hold on. Oh yeah, just flat. So 16 on the die.
This seems crazy actually.
Okay. Yeah, you walk up and you go to like smear your hand on the altar. And Shadrian looks and he goes, "That blood looks awfully greasy. Why don't you use my dagger and take a fresh batch?"
I got plenty of wounds here, and I just kind of borrowed from them. I don't feel like making a new one.
That's fine. Just a few liquid drops will be more than enough.
While they're talking, Sunny is gonna try to make red good berries.
Roll knowledge. Roll Arcana.
And sleight of hand. Well, he's got a.
First, roll Arcana, because good berries
Okay.
are like purple. So
Yeah,
I wanna
right.
See if you can
I
use
picture
it.
good berries
God.
as purple too, so
He
that's
found
why
some
I'm like,
iron dust on the ground.
but red berries. So, it's a dirty 20. 15
Okay.
plus 5.
They're not quite blood red, but they're like pretty close.
Okay.
This is crazy.
And I'm just gonna crush up a little bit and see what the juice looks like as it leaks out of them.
It's dark, and like it is red, so it might fool him.
Okay.
Roll sleight of hand.
Well, I'm still debating. I don't know. Is he still sort of distracted with Randall's situation?
Yeah, he's like scrutinizing Randall right now.
I think Sunny will go for it.
Alright, I'm just gonna like, okay, I've never really done that before, so let me just hype myself up. Let Sunny go first.
I think this is where you get
got?
inspired.
I got a 1.
Oh.
Wait, but I have inspiration.
Yeah.
That's so true. Yeah.
Yes, I really didn't want you to forget that one.
I just knew my
Holy
dice was gonna be
shit.
like. Okay, that's a 19 on the die.
Okay.
Plus 1 for sleight of hand, so another dirty 20.
That was very inspiring. I really didn't want you to miss it.
And Shadrian only got an 18 on his perception. So,
Okay.
Sunny gets away with it.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Sunny is not bound by the pact, but you currently don't know that.
Can I roll to see if I notice that?
Roll perception. You have to roll above a 20.
Same. Chester is
Can I
so
roll
worried
perception
looking at them.
while-
Yeah, you have to roll above a 20.
No, not that one. No one.
I don't know.
Alright.
I actually noticed less,
Alright,
and I'm
so
even more gullible.
you still think that like you're the only one who hasn't done it yet.
Well, I saw him go over there, just didn't know that he
Right.
didn't work.
Right. Yeah, you don't know that it didn't work for him. You think you're the only one that hasn't put blood on the altar yet.
I try to like make eye contact with Sunny of like a little make it seem like I'm uneasy, but like
Sunny just kind of gives this like.
Yeah, he's not.
Sunny's been
Chester-
very quiet throughout this whole exchange. He's
Yeah.
been like a little on edge.
Noticeably after.
Yeah,
speaking
like
so much.
he was.
Okay.
He really had a lot to say last time,
Uh-huh.
and now he's been way more like, okay, I'm a little like, ooh, did I push it? I'm gonna be a little more quiet and
Yeah.
reserved for a bit.
Can I
Demure
roll
Sunny.
perception to see if Chester notices like the struggle
Where's my pencil?
with
Well,
Randall
you
right now?
can see Randall like standing at the altar and Shadrian being like, "Here's my dagger. Go for it.
Okay.
Here you go, kid.
Chester is
Have a knife."
Chester is slowly walking up, putting on a little bit of a bravado, and he's going like, "No, it's all right there, buddy. I was a little bit hesitant myself, and I used my own blade. In fact, I think this might be better for you." And in his hand is the dagger, but he's holding it away where like the rest of his hand is kind of cupping. And it's just a little bit of his own blood. Like, and
Roll
he's
sleight of
just
hand.
me or him.
Him.
me, because I'm about to pour just some blood in you.
Oh.
But I'm also holding my wound, so like I'm already kind of bloody. It could look like an accident. Ooh, 9.
Yeah, you accidentally drop the fucking. You like the blood kind of like seeps down your arm, and so Shadrian like knows that that knife has blood on it, but he's still like he's just waiting for you to do something.
Yeah. So, just handing the blade over. It's like,
Alright. So, just like,
but
kind
no
of
blood with it.
sinks his head a little bit and takes the blade from Chester. And he's like,
I just mouthed the words sorry.
I am averse to making deals with shadow magic, as that is what brought the fall of Lolth and the downfall of all of the Drow.
Oh, I see.
And I fear that as an elf.
But
I don't want that to happen to me.
And he gives you a long, hard look, and Shadrian's gonna roll investigation. He got a 6, so he's like, yes. Well, I do assure you that
That you are now.
that no, I do assure you that my people, the Shadowvar, have nothing to do with Lolth and her Driders and the Underdark. Right?
Then
Very different genres of shadow.
he just kind of nods his head and he just goes up,
Genres.
this, like kind of up above this, like the altar, and looks at the Soren, and he's just like, I suppose the sun must be eclipsed sometimes, and gives his blood to the altar.
Okay. And Shadrian
Very poetic of you.
kind of stands back for just a moment. And, okay, let's see. I have this written out.
While he's preparing, Randall, like while he's standing there, he's like, oh, while I have you here, can you just like look at these words, and shows him a little bit of the.
Sorry, I don't usually meet
Hey, now
many
that we're
Korean
friends,
people. What does this shirt say?
I know that you're in the middle of this, like, weird, spooky ritual.
That's so fucking funny.
Babe,
So-
where are you?
Shadrian repeats the agreement that he just made with you guys in full.
Okay.
So, no attacking you guys, no attacking Cormyrians, no killing on Dondra for at least a month. He gets to go to the meeting. You guys give him a copy of the spell that Veraclin made, and you guys give him a copy of the map. And as much as is foreseeably possible, you work together to try to stop the planar incursions. Is that? Did I leave anything out? I think I got it.
Yes, I got
No
a nice
fish on
little
Fridays.
shorts on
No fish on
No,
Fridays.
fish on Fridays. Yep.
Yeah.
What
do you eat?
And he says there,
Just in a
none of us
out
may
a
betray
sleeve,
the
he's
oath,
kinda like-
lest we become incredibly easy to kill. And he kind of like sets the dagger on the altar and like raises his hands, and everyone's shadows, except for Sunny's, coalesce on the altar into like a little ball, which then disperses back out to everyone.
And he doesn't notice that?
He doesn't seem to have noticed.
Can
I notice that?
Yeah, what I see.
Yeah.
Jesse
Away
knows
with
this
it.
stuff.
Yeah, he only got an 11 on percent.
I got a 20.
You noticed.
I noticed that. I'm constant. I've got my eye on you.
Wait, am I not a child soul? Shit!
Oh, now it is. 22.
Yeah, you noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's-
yeah, and I definitely
You did
took
notice.
notice of that, and there's a sense of like,
What the fuck just happened?
what the fuck, but also like,
But-
I was kind of hoping he would do that.
In character, also, you saw him cut himself, so you wonder how he would do
Yeah,
it.
I was like-
no soul.
It's every single time he's doing something, and I'm like, every time he does something, I know less and less about.
You
it.
have to keep him guessing.
But also, I'm like, I like that. That
But-
just happened.
To Randall's next thing. Shadrian does kind of like look over these runes, and he's looking at them, and he's like, these are ancient Elven, right?
Yeah.
How interesting. The
It's
humans have-
Hammer Faith, I believe.
Sure, the humans have
Sure.
a long history with the ancient elves. And he turns to like a corridor that is like down a ways, and he's like, Axel, get back out here. He's very mean to Axel.
That's
And
what it should be.
He's a
Axel
piece of
sucks.
And Axel comes back out, and he just like snatches the crystal out of Axel's belt that he put in there earlier. And
the keys to the car.
he shows it to you. And a single word is inscribed on the crystal.
Oh shit!
New
Time.
rune.
Represents something
Yeah.
the elves most ignored, the endless passage of time.
Oh,
Is that a read?
Oh!
It's kind of nutty.
While wearing or carrying this rune, you roll critical hits on a 19 or 20.
Oh!
Plus 5%
And
critical
then-
chance.
I love that.
When you prepare this rune, roll a 20 and record the result. As a reaction, you may replace any attack roll, saving the throw, or oh my goodness, that's
You get one
It's a
portent
portent
die.
die.
Yeah. So that's
kind of nutty.
That's pretty good. That's so you basically, I'll explain Axel's whole fucking mechanic was that when he's in his time form every
Yep.
turn, he adds a d6 to a dice pool, and at the end of each of his turns he rolls all of those dice. If any of them land a 6, time stops and he gets to take an instant turn.
The hunt begins.
However, if he doesn't, the number of d6s just keeps increasing. And so basically each time that happened, you had to make knowledge arcana checks. You were going to see, like every time he did like some time shenanigans, there was a flat % chance that you were going to, like, for just a moment, realize the time had stopped and you were going to get the timer.
Too bad combat was 2 rounds.
No, that combat was an hour.
The combat was like 2 or 3 rounds.
Both of those things can be true.
Yeah.
Those
In a
things were true.
5%
That's
party.
crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I like sat back and thought through it. And I was like,
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
had
no,
so many
I-
reactions.
Yeah,
too.
I only took a couple
Like,
turns also.
reactions
Yeah,
for
I think
them.
we all had 2 or 3.
yeah.
So.
That's long reaction times.
D&D
bonus
combat
actions.
really only lasts like 3 or 4 rounds.
yeah.
It can be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's
So,
hard to do
it's
multi-round
life or death.
combat. Yeah.
So basically, yeah, you would have gotten that had you gotten time stopped a couple more times. But
But I wouldn't have gotten it if I didn't just bring it up now.
I would have worked it in eventually.
Yeah, I know, but
Somewhere
I
down
wouldn't
the
have gotten
line.
it now. Now's
never-
important.
There's never only going to be
Got it
one
in due
chance
time.
to get a room. I put too much prep into
I
them.
see.
Haha.
You're gonna roll right away and see if you can just fart in Shadrian's face right now.
Okay.
Randall would be telling
So-
you.
Shadrian says, "Now go. Take your priestess. Prepare for the events of tomorrow. I will make my own preparations and meet with you before you introduce me to Veraclyn. And you all get to leave with Andandra.
And George.
And
George.
Oh, please, I love him on my
Best
shoulder.
friend.
Please, I love him already.
Sunny is very suspicious of George and is just eyeing.
Yeah.
Like,
Is it because birds eat bugs?
well,
I love my boy. Don't
And
do
also,
this.
he's just gonna be listening.
Sunny
constantly.
Yeah, he's
is
a
very
familiar,
verbose
obviously.
about his detachment from his pet hornet. It's certainly not out of affection or concern. It's more like this is a different wizard's familiar.
No,
And I know what I do with my familiar.
that is the one thing I
So-
trust about Shadrian. He said that I'll only be in contact if I touch the bird, and I love this bird already.
Well, no, Sunny's not eyeing it like trying to take it. He's eyeing it like you're a fucking crow. Like you're a magic ass crow in our group, and I
Ass
don't know
crow. Alright.
what's going on with you.
Yeah.
And you're the familiar of
Shadrian.
this guy,
Well,
you know, Lord
I don't like
Shadrian.
having his
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
That's
You know,
very
Sunny
suspicious.
is cautious and fearful to a fault. So
So you guys have time now
Time.
to do
Time.
the word of the day.
you guys have time to do like 1 or 2 things before you go to bed for the night.
Well, like,
Yes.
so how do we leave this circumstance and where do we go after?
So you're back in the sewers.
Yeah.
Okay, so we.
Or
does
actually-
Shadrian just sort of
Yeah,
like
we just go.
be
oh,
like, okay, bye.
Yeah, he lets you leave.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's have a bit of conversation.
I'm
on
gonna
our sewers.
smoke.
How are we talking to each other?
So we're
like,
walking
after
through
all
the
that?
sewers
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
our way out.
Yeah.
I have a bit of the glove
I'm
of
gonna go
glowing.
pee.
Yeah, and like while
Leave
we're
some-
walking, Sunny is just kind of eyeing Jorts, seeing how Jorts is behaving, how like
gonna
closely he
sit
seems to be listening.
On Chester's shoulder for now.
Can I feed him some biscuit?
You can feed him biscuits.
This is me walking through the water.
But also,
Sewer.
but for Chester, trudge,
Right.
trudge. This is a pretty shitty situation for Chester, but it's an old line, so hopefully no poop.
As George W. Bush once said, well, that was some odd shit.
Does anyone need any medical attention?
You're getting the next bardic inspiration. I don't care. No matter who's in trouble, you're getting the next one.
I'm down 12. How you're doing?
I'm at 11.
You're at 11.
Yes.
I'm at 4.
I'm at 11 out of 39.
Yeah, we gotta get you back up.
I need-
Well, we're
I'll
also about to
definitely
take
give
long
you a
rest.
cure wounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
I should be okay for the next few hours before.
Just
I
in
do
case.
Ooh,
think
I rolled an
so,
8.
yeah, I think
Nice.
okay.
So what did you roll?
So I rolled for cure wounds, so you get 11 back.
Oh,
Nice.
Just giving.
Thank you.
Randall some love.
Does anybody else speak up about needing some medical attention?
I'm fine.
Also, can I trade you for your eraser?
I might need a little bit of help
just, like,
because I'm
happened
at
to take it
4.
off like while you were saying that.
Thank you.
Would you like a guacamole?
Oh.
Oh.
Personal guac.
Kirkland! Yay!
Double dip all you want, these are long.
Yeah, so you guys kind of like venture out through the sewers.
I'm like holding on Dondra. She's got her armor at like.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
support.
Yeah, how's
Yeah.
she doing? Is she hurt at all, or is she just kind of
She's
like
not
frazzled?
hurt. She's a little frazzled, and she turns to you all as you're leaving, and she's just like, "How in the world did you save me?"
I'm gonna grab the pencil from behind you.
We did our best, but we had to make.
We made
A
a deal
deal.
with the devil.
We have a month to save you.
We
Oh.
prolonged the event.
I see. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. I did truly think I was going to die when I landed in the sewers and those twins and that man dragged me away. But thank you all.
Before you thank us, we should make things abundantly clear to you about your situation going forward.
Oh.
The next month of your life needs to be spent in preparation for figuring out what's going on. Otherwise, you will die. We made an oath.
That's true.
Oh,
All of this has to do with Mistra and the Weave. And there's nobody in a better position to try to get to the bottom of the Mistra side of things than you, Andandra. Your life is in your hands. And ours.
You're right. As soon as I get back to the temple, I'll inform the other priests of our duties, and we'll begin attempting to commune with Mistra to get answers on this topic. Is there anything specifically that we can begin researching to help out more immediately?
It's very clear that Lord Shadrian places a lot of blame on Mistra and the Weave. And you all notice as Sunny is like, he's always carefully choosing his words, but he's also like side-eyeing the Raven while he's choosing these words. And it's like, it's clear Shadrian has a lot of blame that he assigns to Mistra and the Weave. And I think it's of the utmost importance that we try to investigate the truth of that.
Okay. Well, it does seem to be true that the weave would be used for these spells. I mean, I did have the opportunity to look at the plane of elemental fire chunk that was where the fire newts came from, and it did have magical auras. So perhaps we Veraclin. Dondra doesn't know any of the stuff that happened with Veraclin, so she's just kind of like, I guess I'll do my best.
what are we gonna tell Veraclin? What are we gonna tell? What's his name?
Constal Maximus Thal.
Thal.
Is
Thal.
Shadrian
Thoughty
gonna show up in a
Thal.
big
Thoughty
fake
Thal.
curly mustache?
Hello.
I am not Shadowvar, big fake curly mustache.
We're gonna get some
Hello.
mad
How do you
concealer.
do?
Yeah.
Oh, this is our other party member you haven't met yet.
He was in the bathroom.
No, Chester kind of takes these words and thinks about it, and he sort of responds. We at least know what the greater good is right now, and whether that is achieved through a lie or truth. As long as we get there in the end, some people might say it's worth it. So, if we can't convince them with the truth, should we agree now to tell them a lie? It might not actually work just because it's shade treated. We must come to terms with if that comes by, will we tell a lie?
To the Cormyrian government?
To anybody who could give help. The government, they might be corrupt and behind so many attacks. Or these purple dragons here. But will they be enough? We might have to do quite a bit more lying.
Well, lying aside, I think the first thing we should do is meet back with Fall and invite Vericlin.
Yes.
Does
Let's
anyone
touch
have
base.
Do you have a link via message that you could summon one of them to the same place as the other?
I could definitely send Hornet with a message. I assume they're further than my telepathy will carry.
They should also have means to contact the other should we meet with one.
Shall I send a note to Vericlin via B?
Let us do that.
B-mail.
And thus it was born.
God damn it.
The invention of B-mail.
We got to the big city, we started sending B-mails. we're moving
Your
on.
bee has been bringing back cuts of spam lately. It's way too much. It's clouding my mailbox.
There's a kernel of truth in that, yes.
So, okay, so you're gonna write a little letter to Vericlin.
Yes.
What are you gonna say in the little letter to Vericlin?
Maybe.
I think we should explain everything in person and just
Agreed.
ask for a
B
meeting.
squared.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Requested it.
It's better to ask forgiveness sometimes. In
And
a
also, we can fill in the details much better in person and not leave him wondering after receiving a few sentences to try to capture everything we just experienced. So, I will just tell him to meet me at... Where do you think? The Dirty Pearl?
This is best done in practice.
Yes. Let's go.
Oh.
Let's.
The Scarlet Sheaf, then.
What we may be talking about is treason working with the Shadow Bar. We must be careful with what we say in public. Who knows who might react to us.
You've all had more time in the city than I have, so I leave the decision of location meeting.
Are you saying
meeting
that
location to you.
that the shady thing is
The Scarlet Sheaf,
Sheath is
has an
private?
agreement. Chester already knows this.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Scarlet Sheaf has an agreement with the local government, with Sark Redbeard, that anything said within it is not legally enforceable.
Liable.
Yeah.
Then
It's like
maybe that's a
Vegas.
good idea. Yeah.
I would love to explain it as Chester too.
A
like,
private
I
room
would-
at the Scarlet
Ugh.
Sheath.
Just talking about it sounds fun. The history of it. Alright, I already have it in
You're
my
talking
head.
to your lawyer
I could
and
use
you're
a
like,
ring.
this is all the actually illegal things I've done. Your lawyer's like,
We're not supposed to say that.
And you can talk about it with them at the Scarlet Sheath, and then he can get drinks too while you're doing it because he's gonna need some.
Okay. So you guys head to the Scarlet Sheaf, and oh shit! I actually need my notes from last session because
Scarlet.
the lady whose name
And on my note just says to Vericlin, like, meet at the Scarlet Sheath as soon as possible for updates.
hell yeah,
I love that.
that's perfect.
Yes.
XD, Sunny.
Yeah.
Sunny XD.
Forever your girl, Sunny.
Might I recommend the hearts
XX
above where the dot on the eye should be?
Aww.
That's quite
And
the
far as her name.
literary flair.
He
to
just
it, doesn't it?
Right.
Tell me this bitch.
The Superman scene.
Okay, I found my
You
notes.
see the skates in?
I
The
give
cool
pleasure
Yeah.
for you guys to go to the
Yeah,
Scarlet
Sunny
Sheaf.
needs is a brand.
But did
Oh,
you guys
what's these
prepare
runes
to
in
go
the
to the
parchment you described to me?
I need Sunny to do his dream sheet.
It's
Like,
the whole thing.
You somehow have stickers
Um,
in D&D and it's
cool.
just a unicorn.
I say pizzazz and I turn my thing scarlet.
Beautiful. Fantastic.
Wow.
So, you guys approach the Scarlet Sheaf, and the Scarlet Sheaf is
Is it a sheath or a sheath?
it's a sheath,
Sheaf queef.
like a sheath
Oh.
of paper.
See, I thought you were taking that in a
Yeep,
different
yeep.
direction.
I know.
Me.
Sheath. Okay.
It is
Gonna-
this like crumbled down ruin
Like a ream is paper.
that seems like it's been
Right.
here since before the city like grew up. It's this like dilapidated old like guardhouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
And where there are all of these giant holes in the wall, and Thara has just like put up these scarlet tapestries to cover them.
Mm-hmm.
So like there are just like gaping holes in the wall, and you can't see them from the inside because they're just covered by this scarlet
Nice
sheet.
drapery.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
It's very drafty. And
Yes.
It's drafty.
Chester
At
looks
least the
around
dust
at the
doesn't get
crowd.
They are
doesn't.
noise canceling though
Yes.
somehow.
Yes.
Um,
Chester's gonna give like a small little prep talk before we enter in here because there's some ground rules you have to know before entering the Scarlet Sheath, alright? Like, you gotta. Okay. So, this is an old establishment. This has been here longer than Wheloon and may be here longer afterwards. This establishment has some old bylaws that outdate many of the new structures around here. They are ancient. It used to start off from humble beginnings. You could confess your sins as being a refugee and escape, and it has some rich history. But now, you could say any crime or any no good deed that you have ever done, and it cannot be taken into account for your case. Now, there may be some things in there that you hear, but you should not react. It's not polite to react to the sins of others in here. This is where we let all the sins out. Now, that doesn't mean you can speak every truth at all times. There can still be a flaring of emotions as soon as you step outside this establishment. For that's where your immunity ends. So just be careful of what you say. Be careful of who you listen to in there.
No. Do those
I
rules?
think you just went no.
No.
What the fuck is up? I got something to say!
It's like that's
Runs in. Like,
that's not gonna work for me, brother.
Get out of here, little man!
Alright. Do you think those same rules apply to someone who's listening to our conversations from afar? And he looks
glares at the raven.
Oh, that is a good point. There's a tiny cardinal sin where if anybody were to put their heads up against the wall, those listeners sometimes could feel a sharp prick enter their ears through these very holes. We don't like listeners from the outside, so best if any ears listening that care about our safety. Oh wait, my bad. Put the hands on the crowd.
right.
If any listening ears who care about our safety would keep us in safety, perhaps they would like to stay a safe distance away and not eavesdrop?
Yeah, and the crow is gonna like hop off your shoulder and
Oh.
like fly a couple buildings off.
I'm gonna send Hornet to keep in company.
You
No.
can't.
Oh no, Hornet sent the message. That's right.
Sorry,
she's
son.
busy. She's busy working.
It was a good thought.
No.
but,
Yeah.
What about Jackson?
She's b-mailing.
That's where did that's where the fuck is
He's
he?
in
I think he's in
stable.
like Purple Dragons.
at,
like,
like,
he's
stable.
stable.
Stable somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah. Chester has a little bit of like a...
Your corpse
Somber.
counter of like the beings that are being kept on Jackson is getting reset here.
Right.
Oh, hell
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah,
Stable
drop
hands
off.
are.
They're
They're
inspecting
like,
them.
what?
They're like, all right, these things gotta go.
Yeah,
They're
they're
getting stinky.
stinky.
Ew.
Stinky.
Very stinky.
Jackson's gonna come back. in a
Cool.
noble
So
steed.
you guys
Oh.
enter,
He got
and
breath.
the barkeeper sees you enter, and you know her. Her name is Anthara. She is the sole proprietor of the Scarlet Sheath, and she is a very beautiful woman. She wears like kind of like a stereotypical like barmaid dress, but like it's like slit down the side. She's got all these like daggers strapped to her legs.
Hell yeah.
Good.
She has a long sword on her back. She's
Yeah.
not allowed to own a long sword.
The old bylaws, man.
Yeah, she's like strapped up.
Mm-hmm.
What's the bangs situation?
I don't think she has any.
Okay.
What's the bang?
Bang
Brave.
score?
Brave.
What's her bang score?
0.
Damn.
Micro
No.
curtain.
An L for bangs.
Well, maybe
Straight.
her bangs like they're down to like here. No, she doesn't have bangs.
Oh,
No bangs.
all right.
The bang.
She's got a bob.
She's got a bob.
All right.
But
No, she
You'll
does
be
not
like,
have
you
a
bob,
bob and
bob.
a long sword. Shut
she
up.
has 3-inch like little length of hair at the back that goes all the way down to her waist.
A
So the
rat
bob
tail?
has hit Cormyr.
So she's got a bob. She's got like a bob mullet combo going on.
Okay, how
That's
tall is she
crazy.
roughly?
You
Alright.
said she was beautiful.
Really, dude? Come on.
So she was very beautiful.
Wait,
beautiful
I actually think I know who this person
How
looks
beautiful you said?
She's really beautiful. If you
How
look
many acres of
past her
land?
fuck ass haircut.
Wasn't Aurora kind of rocking that hair for a minute? And she looks awesome all the time.
Oh yeah, she kills it.
Oh god.
Sure.
You guys keep asking me to design NPCs. I don't know. I'm doing my best. Oh wait, I can just pull up a picture of Anthara.
Oh,
No.
Oh
Let
no,
me see.
okay, it's not. I missed the mark.
Missed the mark.
No.
I'm thinking like the Scotsman daughters in later seasons of Samurai Jack. Just like
Here we go. I got her. Oh, she doesn't have a fucking picture.
Of course.
Well,
She doesn't have a fucking bob, that's for sure.
Okay, I will note. Her name is Anthara Soft Angles Shalimar.
Soft
Fuck
angles?
off.
excuse
Her
me.
middle name is fucking Soft Angles.
No, it's not.
It literally is.
No.
What man?
That might be her,
I'm not allowing
her
it to be.
nickname. It's in
Soft
quotes.
angles.
Well, thank you, Ed Greenwood. Very cool.
holy fuck, dude.
I
The
love
most
you.
attractive woman in our land.
I love you, Ed
Soft
Greenwood. You're
angles.
Her
so
angles are
awesome.
soft.
That's a James Bond like caricature name.
That
right there.
is.
What we
She
love
is. She
about-
is now a Bond villain. She
Literally.
is.
Yes, my name is
My
A
name
Cleavage.
Bond girl.
Cleavage
She's a
soft
Bond.
That's a
angles.
Bond girl name, not a Bond villain name.
Mm-mm.
My name
Yeah.
is Soft Angles.
Cleavage soft angles.
Literally.
Clavage. Soft
Cleavage
Angles.
soft angles.
Amazing.
James Bond. Oh.
Can you guys please not hate on James Bond? That's my culture.
I love James Bond. No, it's so good. It's so
I
good.
literally,
It's so good.
I had an experience over the last couple weeks where I like started talking about James Bond because I'm watching them before they're like leaving Netflix. Because I think Daniel Craig's the best one
Truly.
that I've
Yeah.
ever seen, and
Yeah.
my parents raised me on Bond, so I actually do kind of enjoy those movies in a
so
way.
good.
Yeah.
But they're so tacky. Like it's like, as a queer person who loves Bond, I just find myself confused sometimes.
Oh, it's also like a historical, just like they've done it for so many movies. At this point, it is such
Yeah.
an achievement when they fit it into every new movie, and it's kind of a challenge.
Yeah.
Like when they had James Bond stop smoking, that was a big decision. That was a big change
Mm.
because he always had the cigarette at the poker table. Sorry, we're getting off track. But
Anyway,
James Bond is good.
so yeah, you guys go find a table, and there's only one stall, like kind of unoccupied, and you recognize someone who's sitting at this table.
No.
It's our dear friend,
No.
the guy you got the periaptic wound closure from. What's his name?
That's
Yeah.
like episode 1, right?
Back
Like,
to it, everybody.
Fucking
Episode
God.
like 3 or 4.
Hurry after wound closure.
The thing that keeps Chester alive.
Dungeon
Thing
1.
that keeps Chester alive.
God damn.
And like, yeah, you sit down at this
Gorthon's a
table.
place.
Control F.
You,
Soldier boy, tell him.
You can't. You can't push
Jevin!
Jevin?
It was Jevin.
It was Jevin, because
Jevin.
I have specifically written down Jevin, Wheloon, Scarlet Sheath.
Boom. That's note taking right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Inspiration next session.
There you go. Yeah, true.
Damn.
So
Jevin!
you
Jevin
you,
trades us. There he is.
You walk in, and Jevin notices you guys, and he's very easy to see because he has these little dancing motes of light above his head.
He does.
Oh, I remember.
And he's like, "Oh, my friends, please come sit down." And he's like, "You lot look like you've been through some shit. It's only been a week or two since I've seen you. What the hell happened to you guys?"
You flatter us so good.
Oh, sorry. I suppose I'll buy a round of drinks before I start commenting on your appearance.
I always knew I liked you, buddy.
Appreciate
you,
he
big
orders
guy.
a round of mint wine for everybody, which
Thank you.
I didn't care to prepare today. So.
Gulp.
Mint wine by Jose Cuervo.
Exactly.
Literally.
So yeah, you guys get around to drinks with Jevin, and you can chat with Jevin about whatever you want to chat with Jevin about for a minute until Vericlin arrives.
Mm. What has this week been like for you?
Well, I came here, sold all that wine I bought from Kieranwood during the Harvest Festival.
Yes.
Showed off some party tricks with the little stone you guys gave me.
Mm.
And, beyond that, not a whole lot. I hear there's something going on at the ports lately. No one's allowed out, but
Oh.
I don't know too much about the specifics of that. I'm not really a ship guy myself.
Oh yeah. We heard something was
I think
going on with that.
something
Yeah.
confusion in the military ships.
You know how
Ships,
schedules can get really
yeah,
crash into
ships.
each other.
His eloquency is.
You know
always
how ships.
Oh yeah. We
Somebody
wouldn't
wants
bore
to,
you
like-
anymore with this. Yeah.
So he wants to just kind of be positioned closer to the entrance so we can keep an eye out for when Vericlin arrives.
Sure. Yeah, and you guys just kind of like bullshit and have like a round of drinks with Jevin. And
I say hi to Anthara. I imagine we're at least a little bit familiar.
yeah, and Anthara like, can I have the map? And Anthara is like, Chester, I didn't realize you'd be back in town.
Are you talking about Wheloon?
Yeah, no, not Wheloon.
The
The
map?
whole world.
Yeah.
South.
I just want to give Jevin another destination.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Compliments.
Oh, I know where Jevin's gonna be next. And Jevin, as you're chatting, is like, "Oh yeah, my next business venture brings me over to Nesmith. I'll be there. I'll be there in a couple of weeks, maybe a few days actually. And once I'm there, there should be some more business for me to get into. You know, things to buy here and sell there, or vice versa. Who knows? But if you guys happen into any more magic items, let me know."
Do you have anything to sell now?
No.
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 It has only been a week. That's fair.
Can I show him the cursed, the thing with vicious mockery on it?
Oh yeah,
Oh, the antagonist?
Yeah.
Amulet of the antagonist.
We've done some research, and this appears to be called the Amulet of the Antagonist. Do you know anything of this?
Oh, he's gonna look at it and kind of like roll it over in his hands. I've been trying to contact you about your wagon's extended warranty.
Literally.
And he basically is like, I mean, it looks like some good 14, maybe 18 karat gold. It should be worth a little bit of money. Maybe about 100 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, if you're saying it's a magic item, not knowing what the enchantments on it are, who's to say it could be worth a lot more?
I wasn't intending to sell it necessarily, more just interested to see if it had any notoriety or if it was
Not that I'm aware of.
known. Okay. We'll keep it to ourselves for now then, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Jevin, like, pounds his drink, and gets up and says, "Oh, well, good night to you all. I'll be heading out first thing in the morning for my next adventure." Da-da-da-da-da.
Night, Jevin.
Da-da-da-da-da.
And he's out.
So true.
Da 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 to you
Jevin's,
too, Jev.
Jevin's
I'm
like
only
6
saying that.
drinks in when you get here, so
The
for him
little
to have those
sloshing.
last 2, he's like, he's actually doing that.
Oh, Jevin, you're
Uh,
always da-da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Thanks for the midway, my friend.
And, so yeah, then Varric
Bye, Jevin.
arrives.
Nice.
And he sees you kind of like skulking and scoping.
Well, when he like sees me, I imagine I see him because I'm
Right.
like, watching out. So I just like
Yeah.
raise my hand. I'm assuming I'm like sitting down on something. So I
Yeah.
stand up.
Just
Like,
a little bit or
hey,
something.
hey,
Yeah.
Awkward sunny boy.
what up? There's our guy.
And he comes up to you and he's like, "Oh, Sonny, it's good to see you again. You summoned me so urgently this late."
Yes, and Hornet kind of flies back into my hands.
Yes.
I'm so glad you got my message. We have some pretty big updates to share with you regarding the situation here in Wheloon.
Soren Snickers.
Here, come in, make yourself comfortable so we can all discuss.
Vericlin's gonna like sit down at your little bench, and he's gonna order a drink or two. make himself comfortable.
Well, firstly, I just want to thank you for taking me on that excursion and showing me all the developments that you've made regarding the portal magic. That was a very informative little excursion we went on. When I got back to the city, I caught back up with my team here, and through a series of events, we found ourselves in an alliance with the Lord of the Shadow Var.
Jumping right into it. Oh, I see. Well, the Shadowvar.
Yes, the Shadow Var. And through a
I
very
see why we're in the Scarlet Sheaf.
through some very tenuous negotiations, we reached an agreement that will carry us through the next month or so. That I am a bit embarrassed to admit may involve you.
I see. So you need my help to get you out of whatever deep water you've put yourself in.
Not so.
Just your cooperation.
Really, we are hoping to draw on your expertise and counsel is our main ask as far as this accord is concerned. You have been developing this technology to displace these strange, spontaneous portals.
Yeah.
The spell that you showed me. And the understanding behind that spell is very valuable to our new temporary ally. And so, we were hoping that you might be willing to get involved and collaborate with us and the Lord of the Shadowvar to help them solve their problems that they're having with this, which may also help us solve our own problems with it as well.
Yeah, he wants to meet you.
Yes.
See. Well,
In-person counsel. Did I not say that? I'm sorry.
In the meat realm.
In the
I
meat
see.
realm.
Well,
Let's meet in the meat realm.
I have always been interested in shadow wizardry and how it works. Perhaps we could have a meeting.
Scholar to scholar, I'm sure they have so much that you would that you would appreciate learning from them. If I'm to believe what this Shadow Lord is saying, they've learned how to use magic independent of the weave.
I am familiar with the concept of Shar's Shadow Weave. However, I am willing to meet him, especially if it gives us another ally in the fight against these hobgoblins.
It certainly will. We've already made mention of collaborating in the defense of this city tomorrow.
And also, like, I know how uneasy it can be to Shadowvar, but we've assured no aggression from him for the next month.
Oh, for a month. Oh, excellent. Well, I suppose if you have an ally, you may as well use them. And
The enemy of our
Vericlin is going to, like, quickly pound his drink and call for another one. And he looks across the table at Sunny, and he's like, alright, here's what's what. As we speak, the War Wizard apprentices are scribing scrolls of Vericlin's displacement. I was going to give you lot 4 of them. I was hoping that after tomorrow, you would all be willing to do me the favor of transporting these scrolls and perhaps my notes to Immersea, where my master Cormyr lives. Because he's just such a talented spellcrafter. I know that he could finish the spell. And I know that he could figure out how to stop or reverse these transits. That is our ultimate goal. And while it is currently beyond my skill level, it sounds like what you all need is what I also need. We all need the same thing, and it's the ability to stop these transits from happening. So, in the morning, before we meet with, or when we meet with Constable Maximus Thal to plan out the defense of the town, since they will obviously still be landing, just not in the city, I will make sure that I give you 4 of the scrolls and the spell notes. You may give a copy to your friend if you choose to do so. And if you are all willing, after the defense of Wheloon, you can begin your journey towards Immersea. It shouldn't be a terribly long journey, but once you get there, or maybe over.
How long is the journey to Mercy?
I see.
I remember when
It's around
you talked
the whole-
about contacting Cormyr, you said it was quite far.
Well,
I
it's
don't
just
know if we have the time for such a long journey.
you just have to go down the. You got to go down the Mistwood Trail to Hilp,
Oh,
and you go north at Hilp, and you get to Immersea. It is
Not too bad.
It is roughly 1.25 times the amount of distance you traveled from Wheloon, from Valrise to Wheloon.
wow. Okay, that took a while, so...
It's comparable, but that's only if you go the roads only. If you go directly, it is like a little bit less, actually.
But it could be more complicated.
Perhaps. But that's gonna be the Hex Crawl. Unless you guys wind up doing something else, who's to say? But, that's what Vericlin is asking. Vericlin wants you guys to go to Immersea, meet his master Cormyr, improve and finish the spell, and also, he says, and if you meet any other war wizards along the way capable of casting the spell, please give them a copy. We need as many people as possible to have this ability, and we can only disseminate it in person. So, after you leave, I will scribe more scrolls and send them along other routes to other cities, but you will be the first.
I think it is of pertinent importance to get more use out of this spell. Any refinement that we can do, I think it's in our best interest to take it to a master to see if we can perfect it.
And he did already cast it for you guys twice on the Dischia stones.
Yes,
Well,
we do have 2 uses
Oh wait,
of it.
Once.
did you?
Once, that's right. We only did once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you,
I just have an empty
Yeah.
one and one with Vericlin's displacement.
Cool. So yeah, you have a Dischia stone with it on there. So he's only ever cast the spell twice, and the rest of it is all spell scribed. So really, like, he can't improve his craft at least until tomorrow. Whereas he knows that Cormyr could be like, bam.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I say we embark on this journey.
Can I have one, please?
A Moobloon?
Here, have one. I guess we have to see what
A
tomorrow brings.
Shlooloon?
As soon as we shall.
One question before we go and meet your master. As a wizard, I'm just wondering if there's any idiosyncrasies of his we should be sensitive to while we talk with him.
Cormyr's idiosyncrasies.
Let me bring up the page.
Don't get me started on the idiosyncrasies of Cormyr.
I
Do
could
not get me fucking started.
Idiosyncrasies. Oh my god! Cormyr is a master illusionist.
Right.
His illusions function entirely differently from most other people's. They are almost completely imperceptible. They are masterfully crafted. He can have many of them going at the same time. He is an absolute nightmare to talk to if he does not want to speak to you. I learned as much as I could from him before it was time for me to set out on my own. But when it was time for me to set out on my own, I knew exactly when that time came. He doesn't much care for the regimented order and respect that the military demands. All he cares about is spell crafting. Truly, he is a man of singular focus.
I'll try to get through to him then.
I mean, you're bringing him exactly what he wants most. A challenging spell. And that's really the only time I've ever been able to get his attention.
Well, it's settled.
Look forward to making music with
Well, Veraclin, thank you for meeting with us, and for your willingness to participate in this accord that we have sort of thrust upon you. My apologies. I know it's a bit gauche to sign someone up for a contract they know nothing about.
Yes, speaking of contracts, what exactly were the terms of this agreement?
Well,
You can just say whether or not you tell him, because I know it's a lot
yeah,
of
we
words.
convey it.
Okay. So yeah, you don't lie to him, you just tell him everything. He's like, well, of all the deals to make with someone like that, that one seems pretty okay. I don't see any obvious loopholes that you missed.
So we have a month, and it takes how long to get to Cormyr again?
It would not take you a month.
You-
Right,
like
or like the
5
round
days?
trip.
Yeah, like
Or-
maybe 5 or 6.
5 or 6?
Depending on what routes you go.
How we get caught up.
Because
Yeah.
also
Who's to say there's not a
Hey.
dungeon on the way?
What?
our deal said
Time.
that we have to get Shadrian this information or give him these different things, but he never gave us a contract, so we could wait till not a contract, a time limit on when to give him them. He only wants to come to the meeting tomorrow, and the other things we could wait till the final hour.
That's true.
Well,
Yeah, only the meeting tomorrow was the time limited factor. Everything else was like, hey, if next month I have to kill Ondandra, I will. But there doesn't appear to be another incursion of Wheloon next month.
Like if he's like, give me that scroll, we would be like, well, you have to wait, we need these scrolls. He'd be like, well, you need to give it to me, and be like, you never said we had to give it to you before the end of the month.
Oh, that would be kind of a dick move. But I mean, technically in keeping with the contract.
Yeah.
Shadrian really wants that scroll though. But
Or does he want the perfected one?
But you're correct.
Cormyr's displacement.
Ooh,
But I didn't
She
mean
said
like
that.
I didn't mean like not necessarily give him like the information. Be like we would actually keep the scrolls, but like the information
Yeah.
behind it, maybe still give him, but
Yeah.
still have that as a bargaining chip
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, you do.
am I
That-
to assume Shadron would be coming with us?
Who's to say?
Well, I definitely want to talk to Shadrian about teleporting us the fuck there, because clearly he can get around, and if it helps us develop the spell, table talk here.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this in
So
character, but
So true.
like that's why I was like, well,
Hey,
thanks,
Shadow
Veraclin.
Bestie.
Veraclin, thanks for everything. Anything you need to tell us about your crazy master? Okay, heard. Anyway,
Bye. Scooch off,
enjoy
bestie.
your drinks.
Yeah, go to the
It's
bathroom. real quick.
occupied.
Can you
Like-
get us more drinks? Thanks.
We're waiting for our friend.
Yeah.
It's
So yeah,
Kevin.
I feel like Sunny would probably, if everyone's fine with me just kind of like doing this, like Sunny would probably kind of excuse Veraclin and then huddle the group and just be like, okay, we have our next destination. I think we should talk to talk to Shadrian about getting us there and see if we can start leveraging this a little bit and proving like we're proactively applying ourselves to this situation and we've got a promising lead that maybe he can help smooth out for us. However, while the crow is still away, I don't think we should tell him that Cormyr is going to help us perfect the portal magic, because if Shadrian decides to go ahead of us, we won't get there for another day and a half. Right? Does that travel time kind of work out?
Who's to say how fast Shadrian moves?
But in any case,
Yeah,
we
but
should
he
ask
would
for his
probably
help,
have
like
to-
moving around,
Sure.
but not necessarily tell him why we're going where we're going.
And what if you're brought into the situation in which not all of us are able to transport with him? Do you see beneficence in some going ahead? Or do you suggest we stay together?
Well, I think it would depend on how many can go ahead. If it's all but one, I think we should choose one to stay behind. But if it would divide us into
That's really good comment.
vulnerable numbers, we should consider carefully.
Who needs to be on that journey? Who can we not afford to have go on the journey?
More of that anon. We have a battle for tomorrow, no?
Yes.
We do need our rest.
Perhaps we prove ourselves in battle to Shadrian and then ask him for the favor of transportation. Hopefully, we can all go together.
Okay.
We retire.
All right.
Well, it's
Long
so
rest.
So we got two things to do. I want to check
Yeah, we
in
can
on
do two more things.
Sunny. Or not Sunny, Sully.
Sully.
Because he should have potions for us.
He does.
Oh!
Ah.
So it's like 11 p.m. and you guys all walk into the Dirty Pearl, and Sully is like at the bar,
Oh yeah, it's a lot.
still carousing
They're
and
like-
fucking around.
They're stuck there, mine.
And you go up to him and you're like, "Where's my potions?" And
Where's my shit, Sonic?
he has them for you. Here you go, potions.
Ooh.
Can you guys hand me a pencil too?
4-time potion of fire new
Pencil,
fetus.
thank you.
For
What?
one
Right.
for 1
That's
hour
right.
you gain fire resistance and emit a soft glow that sheds light for 5 feet around you.
Oh.
As a bonus action, you can spit
Baby
a glob
boy.
of fiery spittle for 2d10 damage, halved on a successful dex save.
That's insane.
This ability recharges on a 5 to 6.
So that means at the end of each of your turns, after you've used the ability, you roll a d6. If it hits 5 or 6, you have the ability back.
Ooh.
Okay.
Alright.
3 times extract of wisdom extractor. A strange, transparent black liquid with small weight particles suspending in it. Suspending in it. Effects unknown.
Sick.
Oh, well, okay.
And then 2 times filters of the fire snake. Once in the next 5 minutes, you may
Do you have
spend.
scissors?
You may spend an
I see them in your
action to
mug
breathe
here. In front.
5-foot square cubes of flame within 60 feet of you. The cubes must be touching. The flames persist for 1 minute or until doused. A creature that begins its turn in the flames or enters them for the first time on each of its turns takes 3d6 fire damage.
That's
Have-
Fucking more with what?
I'll
So
start the arts and
firewall.
crafts process.
Yeah, you get baby firewall.
baby fireball.
Just like a little
Firewall.
firewall.
not fireball.
Yeah, so
Fireball.
Sully hands you like this little like basket of potions, and he's like, "Oh yeah, so the 2 fire ones were easy to test. I just drank a little bit of one and gave it a go, and those both worked pretty well. The other one, I'm a little nervous to try. I'm not quite sure what it does. But good luck."
We'll be certain to run our own experiments, but thank you for all of your hard work.
Oh, and if you do run an experiment with those, let me know the effect. I do still have one myself. I just haven't taken it.
We certainly will. Fire snake? 2 times. Filters of the fire snake. Go on
Which one is that? The fire. The
Baby
5
firewall.
5 squares. Yeah, it's baby firewall. The other 2 were my ingredients, so I was just gonna keep those.
Yeah,
That's cool with that.
that's-
Cool.
Who had the snakes?
If you need someone to test out the
Snakes.
potion on it, I'm kind of game for it.
You know Sunny's about to feed it to a captive hobgoblin.
Oh, fuck.
War criminal Sunny!
But if it's actually like a good spell and they actually turn out to be even stronger, that would be a beautiful irony. They just break out and then they're a giant spider. Oh!
Aw, shit.
What
Just
was
the
the
limbs.
what did the fire one do for that one?
It's kind of like it's like a...
It just
So you emit light, and then bonus action, ranged fire attack.
doesn't give you fire resist.
No. Oh, you gain fire resistance
Yeah.
and emit a soft glow. Yes, it does.
4 of those.
4 times, yeah.
Nice. Trade you one of these for one of those.
He just had that.
Because having fire resistance would be nice.
True. Yeah, I'm open to that.
Cool. Yeah. So you guys, you're at the Dirty Pearl. It's about 11:30 at this point. You guys gonna go to the inn?
I think I'm a little bit beat. I need healing.
Well, you're gonna get a long rest.
EP.
Oh.
Do we want to
Back
sleep
when
at the inn, or do we all want to sleep back at the temple in the cold, hard ground?
Yay!
Like a
I'll
bed.
sleep in the inn this time.
Okay.
The inn, the inn, the inn, the inn.
Mm-hmm.
I
We also
think
met
it's
some fun
interesting,
friends last night. You know.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
all sleep at the inn. You get a long rest. No need for watches because you're in a populated city and everything's great.
Always.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happens when we lose?
Make
stays
sure
in the
you
loop.
mark all of your unexpended favor, put it in your bank, and then refresh your favor.
And I'll do a 1-to-1 trade for those, too.
Oh,
I'll just
yeah.
write down.
So
I'll
you're gonna have
Current
one of
favor is
these.
for the day,
Yeah, that's
right?
correct. So you're gonna move all your current favor into your bank, and then you're gonna fill up your favor with the current favor.
Which is just one.
And what's the name of it? It's the
Severus gives
filter
you
of
2.
Potions
Oh.
of
Oh,
fire
because I'm
newt
Tier 2
fetus.
Severus.
Right, right. Can I see that real quick? I'm just gonna write a little description.
Yep.
Here,
Also,
what
it's
I
the
can
beginning
do,
of a new
actually,
day.
Is I have this extra paper, so I'll just cut it in half, and we can each write the other
Yay.
spells, like little shorthands.
Let's go gambling. 4 and 2. Oh, 2 goes to Boots of Levitation. I got some Boots of Levitation today.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, and then 4 makes it Earth Tremor.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Wow. You're really coming online as a slot machine.
Effectively, for 4 minutes and 11 seconds, Akari is immortal.
I have 6 runes now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me see all of your runes.
And I can only really use 2.
3. You have ore.
Or, but it still is only a use of 2. I have 2 available, but 2 to use.
Yeah, this is a pretty good selection.
Yeah.
Forestall and Time are both really good. Well, Forestall is really situational, but we love damage mitigation. Okay. And, Randall, as you're sleeping, or as you're not truly sleeping, but like dozing off for the night, you kind of just like start thinking about like all of the various
Do you want to
ways
write that note down?
that you could apply your runes. And you realize that you're kind of missing the opportunity to apply them to your allies. And you're not sure where you heard the word, but suddenly you recall the elven word for with.
Tweeth.
Another room.
When preparing this rune, choose another rune and an ally. You inscribe the prepared rune across yourself and your ally. You each gain the benefits of the rune's passive, and either of you can invoke the rune from either's position. Once either invokes the rune, it ends for both of you. This is nutty.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So, like, for example, you could put Steam on Senevere, and then on her turn,
She can shoot
she
a
could
steam
invoke
arrow.
Steam from you, or from her.
No, I thought the way Steam works is for where the attack hits.
Oh, whichever.
Yeah. So she would fire an arrow and it'd make a big steam.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Or
yeah.
put time on both of us.
Oh god.
And then
And we both
two
crit on
people
19 and
crit on
20.
19 and 20.
Oh, that's sick.
That's
yeah.
nutty. Well, I already wrote it.
You're
Now
like,
you
oh
got
fuck.
Incredible.
So yeah, you've got some runes to consider for the day.
Yeah.
And you all wake up in the morning.
How's my daughter doing? Do we have to leave her at a hospital or something?
She goes to the temple
She's
for that.
fine.
Can the meta runes be used together or no?
No, because they specify you have to use them with a rune.
Hmm.
You can you can chain. You'll be able to chain them in a certain way later, but I don't think it's possible currently from the wording of with and or.
Yeah.
Basically, like on the meta runes, you see the little blue lines. That's where you slot the rune in.
Ah.
So eventually, there might even be like meta runes
Neat.
that modify the meta runes to be differently working meta runes.
It's just so many rows of nodes, just constantly like.
I'm slowly building Connor a programming language. Like this is going to eventually just be its own whole fucking class. Same thing with Chris. Same thing with all of your stuff.
Yeah.
Josiah's a triple cleric right now.
Yeah.
Triple the god.
And Billy, I don't remember how many days it's been that your whip has been growing, so we'll just say it's at its first stage.
Sure.
So you now have your whip.
You got the Castlevania whip?
I'm reviving.
Whoa. I'm just gambling.
Yeah. So in the morning,
I'm just doing my best.
you guys wake up, you all have your little upgrades, and you have time to shop or take whatever action you'd like together or as a group before it's time to go meet Vericlin and Sarp and Shadrian and Fall.
So, Sunny wants to address Jorts
Yeah.
and say, Jorts.
Listen here, George.
We need to ask your master if he has any long-range transportation capabilities we might be able to take advantage of.
It's
Could
best
you
if,
relay our message?
it's best if you put your hands on him too. I just put my hands on George. Okay. Are you listening now, George?
Can you hear
Go
me?
ahead. It's
Sunny,
okay.
yeah.
You're gonna do a great job now, buddy.
And
I
Jorts,
believe in you.
Jorts just kind of like caws at you and flies off. So he's like off to go relay your message.
Earmuffs for jorts.
In
They
the
do
morning.
opposite.
Fuck, what date is it, guys?
It is.
Shit.
Ask Andandra, literally.
I think it's Marpinoff the 21st now.
I'm about to marpin off the whole 21st.
Oh.
Damn.
Ooh.
So, you guys go to the temple in the morning, and Andandra is like the marble stairs up to the temple, and there's like these giant pillars holding up the roof.
Oh, she falls
And
down.
Andandra is just out in front in the sun, just
Aw.
going like this.
Good for her.
And she looks down at you from the top of the stairs and she says, "Hello, friends. In planetorial dating, it's Marpinoff the 21st, 1374 date reckoning. The planets are slowly aligning. All the designated souls, except for one, remain only child souls. Welcome to the Temple of Mystra. This wouldn't be possible without you."
I just realized at 7th level the storm rune or whatever, the one that's just like reroll your shit
Yeah.
with the whip thing, just have 2 people using.
Well, you can only use it. Wait, is that the passive?
It lasts for a minute when you invoke it.
Oh, that's crazy.
So we'd have 2 people to be able to use each of their reactions to.
Well, no, because whoever uses it is the person who's going to have that effect, and the other person loses access to the ring.
I thought it was like active in conjunction and they both use it.
No, it's like
Because there's ones that activate and then they like just go away, and there's other ones that last.
yeah, this is going to be the person who uses it has it, and then the other person doesn't have it anymore. And so Andandra is just kind of like slowly like gesticulating in the sun in front of her temple.
That sounds nice.
And she's just like, "Thank you all for getting me here and for saving me and for allowing me to truly experience my divine soul plan."
You're welcome.
You got it, babe.
Do we clap?
We have someone for you
We
to
awkwardly
meet,
start
and then
because we don't
it
know
was
if
the
that's
guy.
And
supposed
as
to
you
name?
say that, Andros walks out, and he's
Yes.
also just like
Oh, and then they
gesticulating
just
into the sun. And she's like, "Oh yes.
Oh my god, you're gorgeous. You're beautiful.
There it
Oh my
is.
god, you're beautiful.
I understand that you've already become acquainted with First Acolyte Andros."
Yeah, I think he still is just a big kid or something. I don't know.
No, Randall got his.
I look at Randall and I just say, oh god, they're multiplying.
Oh, it's worse when they're together.
And Andros is like, "Thank you all so much for bringing the priestess Andandra back to us. I'm sure Mistress Weave will see you to your divine fates sooner rather than later in recompense."
Was that a threat?
Who's to say?
Oh, alright.
Oh, I'm hating it already. You know what? I'm done.
Keep it
Andandra, honey, I'm glad you're doing alright, but we gotta go. We gotta go. I realize it's been enough.
I like when the halfling is suddenly from Brooklyn.
Oh, jeez, Andandra, honey, come on.
Dandra.
That moment in every campaign where the halfling is just all of a sudden from Brooklyn.
I'm just always fucking
just
Mario
keeps
at the end of the day, huh?
So I
Shit. Fuck.
got time
Yeah.
with Vivi,
Yep.
and then fire or cloud.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
So I roll a d20 at the start of the day, and
Yep.
then that's when
And
I
then you lock it in.
13.
Middle of the road.
It's not bad because you add your bonuses and everything, right?
Yeah, yeah. It just replaces the D20.
So yeah, that's a 19. It's pretty solid to hit.
Hell yeah.
Well, what if you need to replace it with something else?
Yeah, I
Who's to
know.
say?
It's
The 19 will do what the 19 gotta do.
yeah.
Anyway. So, as you guys have, like, interacted with Andandra briefly. You know, you've all had, like, a little moment with her. Oh! And she goes up to Vivi, and she's like, "I just want to give you something, just in case you guys leave Wheloon. I still want to be able to contact you." And she puts a little bracelet on your wrist. And it is a flat silver band. It's like about that thick.
Okay.
And it has this black pane of obsidian across it with a little, like, golden button.
It's an Apple Watch.
She got the Apple Watch.
She gave you an Apple Watch.
She gave me a Fitbit.
She
And
gave
she-
you the bit.
And she
What's she
goes,
trying to say?
"Watch.
Excuse me.
I wear the other one. And when we need to communicate, you simply press the button, and you can speak your message one letter at a time. H-E-L-L.
And they're coming in,
O,
like, as she just a second later.
No space.
I, E,
Thank you, Andandra. This is such a beautiful
D,
gift.
S, comma.
Oh, there's commas now.
But how would comma come through?
There's no spaces, but there's commas apparently.
There's no space.
Oh,
the
oh.
bracelet knows when you intend to take.
So the
pause.
so
She's texting
right.
now.
No,
She's
so
fucking texting
the
now.
bracelet has a compiler in it, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh no, comma. Okay, this I need to actually put
Parse
this
comma,
character,
and then
yeah.
it's like actually ampersand. Like,
Could we all hear it?
Andandra can fuck up her syntax, and
Yeah.
it'll make her bracelet.
Wait,
tweak out.
Seamus,
Why
can
is
we
an
all hear
emoji
it?
coming through?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't
just a
make
box
a
with a question
noise.
mark in it.
What it does is it just scrolls each letter slowly across her wrist.
Amazing.
Ooh.
A little marquee.
Does it
style.
produce an annoying bright
Incredible.
light though?
No,
Damn it.
it's just
It's the perfect amount.
it's the perfect amount. It's
I just want us to all be asleep and then we get woken up by Andandra being like,
Hello,
hello, friends.
Thank
And
you,
then a bright
friends.
light
It
was just
vibrates
like,
subscribing to
loud.
my newsletter.
It's
It's
basically
like
if
3 a.m.
an Apple Watch's
Oh.
only function was to be a Ouija board.
Apple
Oh,
Ouija.
but that's cute.
Right, a Ouija watch.
Ouija watch.
Yeah.
Alright.
And she goes, "These are all the rage in Halrua."
Of course,
Thanks, girl. I'll trip.
Literally.
You're like, oh, good.
She's coming.
We're just cool. So, are you guys gonna head to your meeting with Vericlin, or would you like to do something else?
I would like to see if I can't find a blacksmith or like a weapons dealer.
Okay. What are you looking for?
This is more just decoration for me at this point. I don't like to fight with two-handed weapons, so I'm looking to maybe someone that knows what this worth to trade it in for a nicer like.
Oh, you're trying to. So the weaponsmith in this city only has daggers.
Cool. Why?
So because it's fucking Cormyr, dude. Cormyr, you're not allowed to like buy and sell weapons in
Yeah.
Cormyr.
It's got to be like the length of your palm.
Essentially, yeah. And so the only weapons shop in Cormyr only sells hand axes and daggers.
Well, would the barracks?
I'm sorry, not in Cormyr. I mean in
Wheloon.
Yeah, but
The barracks wouldn't have a +1 sword.
Okay, they just wouldn't have anything better, really.
Not really.
Okay.
But stay tuned.
Ugh.
More than
Anything else? So yeah, you kind of spend like an hour or so just kind of like perusing weapon shops, and you're just like really disappointed because they don't have shit.
Aww.
They have like an old guy who yells at you and like tells you could be throwing your axes better, but then you throw your axe and he's like, never
And the
mind."
fire comes out of it.
Yeah, he's like, whoa,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
sick.
Yeah, that.
That's sick.
That just happened. Can I go see Lord Sark?
Sure. Yeah, you head towards his house, and as you're crossing the bridge, like you see Constable Maximus Thal
The very one.
leaving towards that way. And
Oh, sorry. Finish what you're saying.
as he sees you on the road, he's like, "Oh, Soren, are you meeting with us for the defense planning meeting this morning?"
Wish to throw some insight in, if I may. Yeah.
Oh, if you'd like, you can head there with me. Will your friends be attending?
Just myself this morning. I'll take your company if you can.
Sure. And so he's headed to the guard barracks.
Mhm.
So he was crossing the bridge from the middle island and heading into the town and going up to the little guard zone.
Yeah.
And that is where you will talk to Veraclin and everybody.
I should have asked you this earlier. But is this what I have right now? The at 3rd level?
Yes. +1 magic whip, 10-foot reach, finesse.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's the
I realized I should just put that next to my dagger for my thing.
So
When I was talking about weapons, I'm like, yeah, I
anything,
should.
the charger feat that I got.
Mm.
I just want to like verify how we're ruling it because
Because there was the 2014 and the 2020.
yeah they read a little bit differently. Whereas
Let me look at them both.
the 2014 one, it's you can dash and then you can attack as a bonus action. If you move at least 10 feet, you get an additional 5 to your damage. The 2024 one is if you dash as your action, you can move an additional 10 feet. And then in addition to that, if you move at least 10 feet, you take your full attack action and then you get an additional D8.
Wait.
Yeah. It's
Let me-
there's
I'm
slightly
gonna
different.
read it. I'm gonna read both of them and see which one is better.
I think like we were doing a slight marriage between them, but I just want to like verify. Because I know we just took like the ASI from the 2024 edition as well.
No, just like give me the fucking text of the charger feed, dude.
It's coming in one letter at a time.
That's awesome.
Okay. You take the action, your speed increases by 10 feet for that action. So that puts you at 70 move speed for that round. If you move more than 10 feet in a straight line towards a target immediately before hitting it. If you move at least 10 feet in a straight line towards a target immediately before hitting it with a melee attack roll as part of the attack action, choose one of the following effects. Gain a D8 damage. I think the 2024 version makes more sense when you think about it. Because, okay, so here's what it does. The thing that it loses from the original version is the ability to move, dash, and attack in the same turn, right? Because it doesn't say you can attack as a bonus action anymore.
Yeah.
It says, if you move at least 10 feet toward a target before you hit it with a melee attack roll, as long as you don't do anything in between the moving and the attacking,
You get the
you
D8.
get either a D8 to the damage roll or a push.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Which is either knocking them 10 feet away because you,
Right.
instead of the 5 feet away.
right. I think, and especially since you took the ASI from it, I think just play with the 2024.
Because, yeah, the the 2014 reason, like, the only one way I was thinking that would be good is because you still get an attack from dashing.
Right.
But,
And
like,
it is better. So this one is better for
just moving around. And,
splitting your turn between mobility and attacking,
Mhm.
because it ups your dash move speed from 60 to 70 feet. The 2014 version is better for maximizing every aspect of a turn, because you get to move 60 feet and attack and do the other thing. But this
and
one,
what other thing?
you get to get the bonus from Charger when you do
Wait.
it. But this one, it makes a lot more sense.
So the other one, since it's a bonus attack,
Exactly.
I can't
You don't
shield
get the
bash.
bonus attack. Oh, that's true. With this one,
I could potentially shove and shield bash, or attack and shield bash.
well, you'd have to walk up 10 feet to shield bash.
Yeah, I could run and attack
You
and
run,
then shield bash.
Hit them, push them 10 feet, walk up, shield bash. Yeah,
Yeah, just a bully.
yeah. I think the
shove.
2020 the
Okay.
5.5e version of Charger makes the most sense.
All
for
right,
what
just
we're
wanted
going
to
for.
verify.
Yeah, this one was a complicated one. Actually, the hardest part was finding the fucking language of the feat because it's so new.
Oh.
So, okay, so you head to the meeting with Veraclin, Sark, Thal, and Shadrian will also show up at some point. Chester, what are you doing with your morning?
I'm gonna find my old buddy. My old.
Which one? You have so many.
Did I
Where
get
does she
anything
go?
from Lord Stark yet?
You're gonna get something from Lords later.
The human wizard Escalan. He's my former
Oh,
employer.
you're gonna go meet up with the fishmonger.
Yes, at his fish stand.
Okay, so you go down by the docks and you meet up with the fish wizard. And what
That's
he's
good.
doing is like he's hauling up this catch of fish out of the water, and as he's doing it, he's like pushing his hand out towards it, and there's this ring that he's wearing that is just like coated in frost, and
Ring.
it is just like slowly freezing all of the fish solid, and then he's having his workers like chop them up into blocks and bring them for sale.
I approach behind him and give him a greeting of, "Hello, old man. Still chopping some heads of cod
Hail,
and fish."
Man.
Oh no, they're rubbing off on me.
And I stab him.
I stab it.
Hail man.
Chester then realized that he just said that. He's like, "Oh, a bit of a migraine is happening.
Fishing
Oh, what's
Yeah,
happening to
bobbing
me?"
for
And
apples.
so
Bob
Ascalan
Collins.
turns around, and he's just got this like bewildered expression on his face, and he like doesn't recognize you for a solid like 10 seconds.
It's for
He's
all
just
of us.
Oh, Chester, welcome back. Thank you for selling the fish.
Things
It hasn't been that
fixed.
long since we last met. Are you all right, friend?
Oh, of course. And you know that like Ascalan is always like
Yeah.
spacey and weird and just like kind of a freak. He takes like a long time to react to things.
Yeah.
He's kind of a freak.
Kind of
And
Wheloon
a
is kind of a little
sloth.
freak show.
Yeah.
Like,
and so like
Hey,
you're
what
kind of
happens
just
when-
like,
Yep.
and he's like, come back to the shop with me. I have your payment.
Oh.
What happened?
And he just kind of like waddles into his little shack.
Yeah. That job was quite some time ago. It's all right if you still don't have the payment. It's been some time.
No. I have your payment. Come into the shack.
Okay.
I
The music
promise.
is not over.
Don't
Okay.
bring your friends. Just come
Okay,
into the
Master.
shack.
Nothing to read into here.
Come into the shack alone.
And so he kind of like waddles behind a counter, and there's just like all manner of like fishing gear and like nets and other things on the walls, and he kind of opens up this little lockbox, and he pulls out 5 gold pieces and puts them on the counter. And he says, "Thank you for your help. I'll see you again."
Master,
What a
this
little freak.
surely can't be the only update you can share with me is my payment. What else has been going on in your life? How are you? You're still working hard even at this age. I would have hoped you'd retire.
Oh,
My life. Yes. I fish. And I make money. And I make ice.
Is he being possessed?
The music would. Oh, that's great to hear, Master Ascalon. I've just spent some time on this new journey and really wish I could have had a friend like yours advice. Things have been quite serious and new for me all of a sudden. I sure do miss the days where I could have your guiding hand.
Yes. Advice. Lived experience.
Oh my god.
I have clients that work like this all the time.
Bro.
This is like triggering me. They're like,
I need to leave.
It's really bad when this music starts playing too. You're like, oh no!
When this
French
song comes on the work
fries.
playlist and all the boomers give you the I fish.
I make money.
What's good here?
Do you guys have food?
Literally.
and then you start talking, and they just start talking to their friend next. And you're like, okay.
I hear they have food here.
I'm right in the
Do you guys use real eggs?
I have you mean? I have a strong aversion to caviar. So, what caviar would you recommend? Actual question I got yesterday.
Oh my
Yesterday,
God.
I did not stop my body in time from saying anything else on the menu.
Literally,
What did they say?
No, dude, it was just one of those like. So, I was
so special.
I was in our back room, which is all 2 tops, and on the weekends you get a lot of dates.
insane.
Yeah.
And some people are just so awkward on dates, and they try to like put on for their date, and it just flops.
That's so.
And so
funny.
it was one of those situations
Yeah.
where like clearly the guy was curious. Like I got to the point where I was like, okay, you're curious about caviar. You want to try stuff. Like,
Caviar curious.
I get it.
Caviar curious.
But the way that he said it was like, I'm gonna hate any caviar you serve to me. So what caviar
Which
do you
one should
want
I do,
to
though?
serve to me? And I was like, that sounds like a bad fucking time.
Yeah, like
So-
why would you?
Not gonna work.
I want to order something I despise.
Like I'm not gonna send you a $60 or
allergic to
$70
Fritos.
plate that you're gonna send back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. I hate when people do that. So we got through it and it was fine. That was the only like really bad interaction I had with that table. Where I was just like,
That's crazy.
I hate caviar. What caviar should I get? You
Sometimes,
idiot!
Billy, your
Don't get
guests are just so
caviar.
special.
I am a lizard magnet.
Do you have
really
any
am.
chocolate caviar?
It's wild. Some of the stuff. Anyway.
So anyway, is there anything else you'd like to talk to the wizard Ascalon about? Will you just shove this in Josiah's direction?
Chester kind of just pleased with him
Let
to
him
say
know.
anything other
Joseph?
than just these mundane replies. And he's like, Master, please remember,
Taste and see. That Jose is good.
you were the one who raised me up. You were the one who brought me forth. Have you nothing to say to your old pupil, to your old friend, to your old brother? You were someone who saved my life.
Chester, yes. Hello. I need to pay you for the fish.
No, enough with the payments. You've already done this.
I'll take the money.
Surely you can see this.
Roll flat charisma.
Charisma. Oh.
5.
Without any, and then, I mean, that makes it 8,
Say
but
he's a charismatic man.
8 after the bonus.
He's supposed to be.
But he put it into Dex.
No, I have
No,
a
he
charisma.
did
You know.
both. He did both.
How much
Yeah.
charisma? Oh.
Plus 3, so I go from
He's got
5
an
to 8.
18. He's got an
Okay.
18 in charisma.
You have 18 in charisma?
No, 16.
No, 16.
Oh, 16.
18 in Dex.
Yeah, Ascalon just
I
continues
thought we had the
giving you
same
that
charisma
like
for
flat,
a little bit.
emotionless
Like a
stare.
14.
You can kind of see that like the lights are on, but nobody's home.
Okay.
Kind of vibe.
Gotcha. I talked to some of the workers, and what might I gather from talking to them outside? People up chocolate fish.
Yeah, you just like you talk to them, and they're just kind of like, yeah, I mean, the money flows through the operation. We make a good profit, and he pays the workers well. So even though he's a weirdo, we just try not to let any bad actors in to take advantage of him.
I suppose that's a kindness. Letting them have routine. Letting them have normalcy in office.
We're sundowning, Grandpa.
Yeah. Who's about around the same age actually as Chester. He's not too far off.
Literally, he's like
It's
in
just
his
the
80s.
halfling difference is kind of hurting him a bit. I suppose then I should say goodbye before his condition worsens.
Yeah.
He at least knows my name. That must mean something.
So you head towards the meeting.
Mm.
Phoebe, what are you doing with your morning?
I think I'm like visiting trade posts to see, kind of check in and see the last time that I had been through Wheloon. I probably like said like I owe you to some things. Maybe I'm collecting some debts. I'm just sort of, I don't think that there's really any weapons for me to gather.
No.
Um,
So you're just kind of like moving
Yeah.
cash from place to place, basically, like through your various accounts.
I'm laundering, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, have the twins harass her. That would be funny.
That's yeah, that's
No.
like,
They're just like, oh, look
Out
at
in
you,
the market
little
with
elf
me.
girl, walking about.
I'm trying to get them to stop holding
man.
hand feet because it's really weird and everyone's looking at us.
Everyone's looking at you.
Like,
I can totally tell you're Shadow Var. They just don't want to say anything.
Yeah, can you just leave me alone? And you're more
stop
annoying.
being
Guys, I
weird.
don't see gray.
But clearly the rest of the
Cool.
town can. Leave me alone.
Sonny, are you doing
Yeah.
anything with your morning?
Yes, sorry, I'm just texting my mom real quick.
Sure.
Sonny
Illegal.
really wants to.
Cheap.
I guess he'll probably start with the War Wizard, but then maybe he'll search in town. But the War Wizards are the most likely to have any knowledge on the sending spell.
Yeah.
Or like just long distance communication. Like Sonny's 120-foot message is like not quite cutting it for the like communicating he needs to be doing.
Sure.
So he is going to start with Veraclin
Mm-hmm.
and maybe find Veraclin in, like the mess hall or
What
something.
school is
Whatever.
sending?
Sending, I imagine, is enchantment or divination. Let me check.
It's like obviously Veraclin knows spells that are not abjuration, but if it's abjuration, he would be like, oh yeah, totes.
It's definitely not abjuration. Oh, it's evocation. I guess you're like
Interesting.
summoning a message.
Sure. Whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go to Veraclin's before the meeting, and Veraclin is basically like, oh, yeah, I mean, if you're looking for literature on magical theory, we do keep a small library here. You're free to peruse. And you do find a book on, like, the sending spell, how to cast it, theory
Nice.
surrounding it, but it's a 3rd level spell, right?
It is 3rd level, so I don't
Yeah.
have it yet. So I'm just gonna ask Veraclin, is there a way I can register to borrow this book for a little while, so I can study it while I'm on the road? I should only be gone a couple of days.
Maybe he has a card that you punch in.
Oh.
Right?
Just library.
Well-
You heard of Dewey?
Dewey, the war wizard.
Well,
The famous wizard Dewey of the books.
you can put in a deposit on the book, and when you reach another city with a War Wizard library, you can return it there.
All right. What would a deposit look like for this kind of book?
5 gold.
Oh, that's very reasonable. I hand it over.
There you go. So yeah, you have a book on sending.
Cool. If I
So-
lose the book, I owe him 5 gold.
Are you silly?
Yes.
Still gonna
Still
send
gonna
it.
send it.
So, when you get to another city that has one of these like War Wizard posts, you'll be able to put the book back, take your 5 gold back. But in the meantime, when you hit 5th level, you will also gain the sending spell.
Awesome. Love that.
Cool. So with that, it is time for the meeting. And what?
Well, with circle casting, do you think I could try it earlier than 5th level?
No, because you
No.
still need a slot at the appropriate level.
Oh, okay.
Senator, as you're walking through the market,
Right?
you realize like, oh, it's about
Don't
time
get
for the
fed.
meeting.
Yeah.
And you start walking in the direction of the guard outpost. And as you're kind of walking down the like long street that faces west, that kind of like passes the market area, Shadrian Umbris just kind of oozes out of between 2 buildings and just starts walking next to you.
I have like a
Aura.
no. Maybe I don't say anything. Maybe I just like staring forward. Hello, Shadrian.
He's like, sorry for spooking you, but I feel it's best if we arrive together.
Who said you spooked the word?
And you couldn't find someone else to escort you?
Several of your friends are in other locations. This is closest to where I was. I can't keep tabs on all of you at the same time.
I was at the subway. I just saw you walking down.
Oh, wait for you.
I saw you from across the bar and I really liked your vibe.
He awkwardly ran out finishing his meatball stuff.
How fortunate for me. Wonderful. Well,
All I need is a country with a meatball
Subway has
sauce.
pizza now.
I
So
guess
you guys,
we yeah.
you guys all kind of enter the fort. Soren was already there. Sunny was already there.
Hey guys.
The rest of you kind of like converge and meet up. And you all enter the fort and head up the tower to Vericlin's study. And as you enter,
How you doing?
he says, "Adventurers, I'm glad you made it. And this must be the friend you told me about last night."
Friend is
A word.
a word.
word. And Shadrian
Negotiable.
says, "Greetings, Sir War Wizard. I'm Shadrian Umbris, a Shadowcaster, and for the coming fight, I'm at your disposal." And Vericlin's just like, "Well, I suppose in times like these, we need all the allies we can get." And Constall Maximus Thal enters with Soren. And you notice they're both just like a little sweaty.
Great.
They're dewy.
Can I roll to see what they smell like? No.
I roll to see what they smell like.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it is.
Still pad time.
It's still that time.
And
Maybe day old.
so Constall Maximus Thal comes in and he says, "Good news, everyone. Our message via Wizard Tower was responded to affirmatively. A powerful war wizard is en route to assist us, though it's unclear if they'll arrive before or after the hobgoblins drop in. We also managed to recall almost all of our troops. Out of the 500 total purple dragons assigned to Wheloon, 400 of them were close enough to return on time. Based on the size of the circle and the notes left by Aethelor and Ornrion Bjornwald, we assume the total troop count is going to be somewhere between 200 and 300 hobgoblins." And then Vericlin pulls out a big map of Wheloon and the surrounding lands, and he draws a big circle where the walls would be. So if you guys want to just kind of throw the map of Wheloon down. So
I think the meats and cheeses in this are just not very tasty. So I'm
This
just gonna toss it.
is north.
Anyone wants to verify they can?
Now you got me.
No, I don't.
They're no good. Like they've been there for a
It's-
minute, or like
It's just not hitting like it usually does.
Sure. Let's trust the instinct.
Yeah. I'm sure the honey twists are fine if we want to salvage those.
You're really selling me this caviar.
right.
It doesn't taste like caviar because it's spoiled.
This
Bon
is
appetit.
north, And so this area right here is where the hobgoblins are going to drop in. Right on
Okay.
top of that like second wizard tower.
Well,
Or
we're
second,
attempt to.
And we can choose to move it up to 500 feet in any direction.
about 1,000 feet. Now,
1,000 feet, okay.
So, Verklin points out the landing site and says, "This is the shown landing site. I can cast Verklin's displacement and push them 1,500 feet in a direction of your choice. Last time I did it, they were jarred by the landing and off balance. Though I'm not sure if that's a natural part of the transit or it affected my spell. Either way, I suggest taking advantage of that time.
I have an idea.
Please."
Maybe you could place the portal somewhere where you need a little extra land on the river. And
Well,
if it's connected to land you already have, we can station on that land and they'll be trapped on a peninsula.
it's not a bad idea. However, we do actually, the river being as narrow as it is good for upstream trade. I hesitate to make it any narrower. Although the peninsula idea is not a bad one if we can just kind of inch them into the side of the river.
Although also to play devil's advocate, it's probably extra crowded because we weren't letting any ships leave.
It's super crowded.
So there's probably not a lot of space on the river.
So,
Well,
like,
as
soon
of
as the
this
market's
morning,
closed.
the
Yeah.
ships would probably be leaving now.
They haven't started, Lord Sarp hasn't, like, lifted the order
I guess,
yet.
yeah.
I guess we could. Do we want to try to do that before, like, in preparation? Sonny will say that in character.
Okay.
Like, let
Yeah.
the ships go.
Like, but
Like, we've
it is
secured
crowded
the
in the harbor.
priestess.
Since we've secured the priestess, can we let the ships start to leave and maybe clear a good space?
Get as many people to safety
Perhaps
as possible. Perhaps.
first we release boats that are in a good place for us to put down the thing.
Yeah, we could send a few boats upstream, and we could drop it a little bit north of where the tower island is, and that would leave them trapped between jumping into the deep water or approaching directly. If we place a line of purple dragons directly in front, we could basically march them into the river and stab them while they drown. Or, if Verklin, or perhaps the War Wizard en route, has the Lightning Bolt spell, we could simply fry the lot.
Jester kind of thinks back to how Shadrian set up some walls earlier, and he asks cautiously, and reluctantly, but with some credit to his abilities, like he's clearly got some tricks up his sleeve. Lord Shadrian, containing these creatures would be of great use to us. Would you happen to have any suggestions with your powers to create barriers? I would imagine you might be the one to go to in this situation. Am I
Well,
wrong?
although in close quarters my abilities are quite strong, I can only maintain about 7 to 15 feet worth of the sort of shadow fire that blocks movement. I can't necessarily stop a whole army. That's a bit much for me.
But perhaps a bottleneck. If we were to send this onto land, could we send it in an area that we already surround with walls, maybe some structures, box them in, use our soldiers to surround them?
I
Even
mean, the only place that would make sense would be to sacrifice this fort we stand on.
Or what's the topography of the area around us? Are there any?
It's pretty like flat plains. There's some forests. There's
There's
a
no
little bit
any
of
like
farmland.
slopes or anything like that.
There's no like
I
crazy
know.
drop-offs. Yeah.
I didn't mean like a drop off of like that extent. It was like something where, if we were to teleport them into the bottom of the slope, we could roll
Boulders.
no,
explosive barrels down into.
we don't even have to do it.
Sonny-
We can dig a trench around it. and fill the
While
hole.
all these discussions are going on, Sonny's just gonna ping each person individually, just like on the down low, and just be like, let's make sure we have time to meet just as the Kiranar before we launch our operation.
Nice.
Knowing that one.
Y'all know me.
Herd chef. Thank you.
And so Maximus Thal is just kind of like looking over the maps of the region, and he's like, well, there's no dramatic slopes. However, the idea of landing their formation halfway in the water does seem like a pretty powerful option.
And we could maybe have a warship stationed so it can just start bombarding them with cannon fire.
And them on both
We
sides.
don't have access to a warship at the moment, but
Station some war
Could we
wizards
put war
on the
wizards
ship.
on a ship? Yeah.
But if we
Even
were
better.
to throw
We
some
take a
war
boat,
wizard
the wizards on the
trainees onto a ship in the harbor and just have them let loose,
Just upcast a few fireballs.
well,
Also,
they don't hold fireball.
don't underestimate a
Secret flames.
mighty fine ship. She can drag nets, has barnacles on her underside, and has a crew that's been through thunderous storms. They too can help if they need.
I think this is the option for us. I'll contact a few of the local shipping fleets. I know Lord Sarp has connections in that zone. We'll get the war wizard trainees on the ship, have them firing off ranged cantrips from the water, and then we'll station the Purple Dragon troops in a line in front of where they'll land. Maybe a cavalry charge, perhaps.
Ooh.
I can
Knock
levitate
them
from
all
above.
into the water.
I can levitate from above and provide cover fire.
Actually,
A big
if it's
horse.
all the same to you, adventurers, I would greatly prefer if you got on the walls with us. We could give each of you some bows and arrows if you lack ranged attacks of your own.
I'm
And if
good.
anything manages to slip past the purple dragons, you guys could help pick it off from afar.
Mm.
We don't want to risk non-purple dragons in open war.
Mm.
You may be adventurers, but you're not for scale formation fighting.
I do better in the front lines.
I'm not gonna put you in front of 400 hobgoblins.
Forgive my friend, he's eager.
He's hungry.
Happily obliged to.
Is a trained purple dragon.
I know you are. I know you are, Connor, but I'm not putting you in front of fucking 400 hobgoblins.
That's a Jon Snow, like the chargers coming at him, but it's like creatures that are only around as like fucking waist
400.
level.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Where's the
Four.
Temple of Mistral?
You don't
on this
even
map?
know what's
It's
going
the
to
big
happen
white
to do
building.
here.
It's this one?
No, up. Yeah, that guy.
Pretty close to
I'm
the.
getting-
So basically, he wants to station you at that first tower right
No,
by
but
the
that's-
Temple of Mistra.
Why did it-
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just have you guys like shooting arrows, throwing firebolts, doing whatevs.
Let's fucking go, bro.
Alright.
So after there's like a general planning, Sunny does want to like gather up the Kiranar off to the side.
Yeah.
To make sure we have time to just like check in with each other. I have an idea that I would be remiss not mentioning to everyone. It occurred to me, if we somehow are able to leverage the displacement spell onto the temple of Mistra, it might render Shadrian's ritual impossible.
Wouldn't that harm the temple and everyone in it?
Well,
Would breach the city.
I think if we act now, we could stand to evacuate the temple and avoid any loss of life. But if that location is important to their ritual, which I believe it is, since we know he consigned the temple at that site itself,
Wouldn't this be seen as a sign of retribution, though, breaking our contract?
almost certain.
Not to mention treasonous to the city itself.
How to make everyone your enemy instantly.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It just occurred to me. And I do have a copy of the spell in this stone. So, in theory, we could make it happen if we decide that the top priority should be to prevent Shadrian's ritual at all costs. Wheloon notwithstanding.
I personally think it's too big of a risk. What do you think, everyone?
Risky.
I don't think.
And
we'd
Sunny
ever
doesn't seem
get them
confident in
to-
this either. He's just
yeah.
kind of like, hey, I had an idea. What if...
What if I just drop the hobgoblins into the city?
I think we could figure out a better solution within the month that we have.
Yeah.
You're right. We did buy ourselves a month.
It is a good amount of time. What we've accomplished already, and
Where's the crow,
Less
by
than
the
a
way?
Oh, the
Crow's not
crow's
with us right now.
The crow's not with you guys.
Yeah,
He's
I
with
shoot him
Shadrian.
earlier.
Yeah.
The crow's like out and about doing shit. Shadrian's in the next room, like chatting with Veraclin and Thal.
Yeah.
And just kind of like, yes, and I see that you have this many troops, and I have 4 people under my control.
This is all between us squirrels.
Yeah,
Right.
it's between us as squirrel friends.
they're like pushing around little things on the map.
Yes, they are.
Like,
They are absolutely
thing.
like Maximus Thal has a little stick, and he's like moving units back and forth.
Shadrian's
Hell
just
yeah.
picking up the piece like, oh, that's neat.
Shadrian's like moving them around on the map with his fucking shadow magic.
Yeah, Sonny, I have no allegiance to this man, and I wish nothing but to bring the retribution that he's well deserved and to cut short this contract that we have signed. However, I think first and foremost, our allegiance is to the people, know itself, and to protection of the city. And I fear that with that plan, it would infiltrate the city and place the enemies exactly where they were to be in the first place. So, I admire always your intuition and your insight. Though I fear it this time, I agree. I think we can... I like this idea, and I think we should pursue it more. I do not think this is the door we walk through now.
Chester is definitely haunted by this option, but he's reluctantly trying to be like, it's alright, Sonny, we'll just find better ways. Like, this behavior is definitely, like, shocked Chester, and, like, he should have reason to worry, but he just feels too hopeful of his friend, who's just been, like, so lovable and, like, kind along this journey. And also closer in age, like, I can't be around these fucking kids. And he's just like, it's alright, we'll find another way. We have time,
Yeah.
and we have some brilliant minds between
Alright.
us all.
Remind me to give you inspiration next session for remembering that you had fucking cooked ribs from like 8 sessions ago. I was just thinking about that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's yeah.
And
There's
you
a bit of
guys-
grease in
you
there.
guys can kind of see as
Poor-
like
poor
you're
me.
talking to Sunny,
It's
you're
on my
explaining
list.
your mindset. He's calming down just a little bit. Like there was definitely an element of panic to his
Worked up and
proposal,
was
and
like,
he's
"Let's
sort
do
of
it."
like, "Oh, okay, you're right. That was kind of a crazy idea."
Who's being crazy?
Let's not
Sorry.
nuke the
That's
city.
just crazy. What if we speed run and we drop the bomb on the city?
Okay.
What if
So
we just moved to Tampa and
as you guys kind of come out of this little mini powwow and walk back into the room, Veraclin turns to you and says, "Oh, and of course, Sonny, I have completed my compiled notes about the spell and 4 scrolls of it, and here they are.
Thank
and
you.
I had the War Wizard trainees scribing through the night to get this many completed. So, I do hope you and your friends keep these safe.
Well, we certainly will. We appreciate
Into
your
the
great
tube.
gift.
Into the tube.
Yes.
Honestly,
4 scrolls of Veraclin's
I did not
basement.
write the tube as being this fucking pivotal, but the tube has been pivotal.
The tube's been great.
The scrolls
Mm-hmm.
safely.
Cool. After the strategy meeting, you all head to the, out of the fort and to the first little wall tower, where Veraclin and Maximus Thal and a gaggle of archers await on top of one of the towers. And let us take a smoke break here.
Sure.
swag.
And then we will run the
Your
next
turn.
session, the next section. And when it is done, we will be in Arc 3.
Oh, so it's the end of the session?
No.
No,
We're taking
I
a
was
smoke
like-
break.
He
We're
did
gonna.
say
I'm gonna.
And then the
I'm gonna run the
Session
rest of the
section.
session, and then after this session, we will be in Arc 3.
Kill my
Is it okay with you if I borrow a blanket while we go
Please.
outside?
Do you want the cloak?
I think a blanket will be more proper for,
You
for what I need.
You care for a cloak?
Split.
Hey,
Split
so in the off chance that I might have to go to New York on Mother's Day weekend. Do you think they'd be chill with that?
I think they would cut your
Girl,
head off.
Colin sick. Girl.
No, I literally, while we're sitting
Just
here,
get
got...
sick for a couple
My
days.
dick fell
I
off.
got-
I can't come in, my dick fell off.
I got a call back. And
That's
they're
what
like,
Josiah uses
the
to sell
next
all those
thing is
lobster
like,
rolls.
if we go through the next round,
Oh,
we need to
lobster
be in New
rolls,
York
don't say
by
that to
May
me.
10th or May 11th, and I'm like,
I love
okay.
lobster roll.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna tell him yes.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
it gets there, and if we get there, we get there. And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
It's happened before. And
Oh, this is what you posted the thing about earlier.
Split.
So you were looking for a swap, right?
that was for tomorrow.
Oh,
But-
that's for tomorrow.
Yeah, and I got that figured out, thankfully. Amy
Okay, good.
emailed me. But no, this is like, this literally just happened as I was sitting here. I just went, like, because I got a call back for
Oh,
a tour.
nice.
It's exciting.
Let's go.
Well, don't mention
the
it
cool
too
thing
hard
is,
because you'll dox yourself.
No,
Yeah,
well, no, nothing here. But it's fun because I would be playing piano and singing.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
Time is disgusting.
Time is actually disgusting.
It's
But that is like the runes that you're gonna get over the course of the campaign are slowly gonna upgrade, and then you're slowly going to get access to the ability to have extras, and like it's gonna scale up and up.
also, I was looking through the specific wording of the storm rune. It specifically says you invoke it, and then for the next minute you have it. It's not like you're invoking it for the whole minute.
Right.
So yeah.
The ruling that I would make there specifically for with is that whoever invokes
Yeah, that's
it
what you're
has
saying,
it for
yeah.
a minute.
But yeah, it's yeah.
Nuts.
That's what you were saying, but I was like looking at it just to see how it was worded, and then I was like, oh yeah, that is worded in a way very specifically that how you have the thing written is.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep my homebrew runes as close to the wording of the actual runes as I can, but obviously some of the meta runes are gonna get a little out there. You've only got 2 metas so far, and there's gonna be a lot more.
Oh.
I'm toying with the idea of having, well, I won't say anything. I'm toying with a lot of ideas with regards to your upgrade system. It's gonna be sick.
They're being cute.
Oh.
Babingo.
Hello, everyone. The address that we are sitting at is.
So cheap.
Chilly.
I just going outside, so it's cold.
Sounds beefy.
Near beef.
Beef,
The
rolling.
Wardo, the beefiest.
Here's more. George fucking Lucas, just the weirdest man. The chupacabra.
Ranga?
Jesus does know the Resekian.
He has the rind again.
The Rhine again.
Not the right.
Rhinestone eyes, baby.
Literally.
Don't worry, chat. We're back.
Hi, chat. AK, I did see that sub. I will recruit someone to take a shot with me.
Sure.
Oh, Billy's already volunteered.
I'll do it. I'm off the next 2 days, actually.
I'm off the next 3. Let's go.
Oh, okay. You win.
3 days.
How'd you get that?
You should come over and we can play Magic.
So my days are kind of spoken for because...
Oh, right. You have many boys today.
No. Tomorrow I have a business meeting with my business associate,
Right.
Pete.
You better be wearing this
Yeah.
during the business meeting.
Yeah.
I could show up to Pete's house in this and he'd be like, pajamas.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, literally.
Because he
When
doesn't
I
mean
say
business.
when I say business meeting at Pete's, what I mean is I'm going there to drink his whiskey and turn on all of our Litecoin miners
Oh.
and make sure that they still work and prep them for sale.
There you go.
And then Tuesday, my day is already spoken for by you.
That's true, actually.
And then I'd like to see my boy toy Diego on Wednesday.
Ugh.
We'll see if I get to.
Well, maybe if Paul's not working, you guys can both come over for D&D on Tuesday.
It's gonna depend on the weather.
True.
Isn't it always?
That would be fun, though. We've done that a couple times.
Just have like the in live person with. Well, do you all still sit on your screens in the same
So,
room, or?
have you been in my office at my apartment? Basically, George and Lena have 2 desks set up in there so that they can
yes.
co-work.
Yes.
Yeah, and so we just go in there. And so it's really cozy. I have, like, my setup, and they have their setup. And really, like, the stuff I have on the screen isn't revealing anything that they can't know.
Right.
So it doesn't really matter. I'm not trying to, like, hide much from them. But the last time we did it, Paul, like, brought his laptop, and then we just shared a microphone in the middle of the room for the chat with our friend Adam in Spain.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Adam the Clown.
Adam,
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
our margarita's turning into a slight slushy mixture now. Just slightly.
Oh fuck! I don't want
That
to take
hits.
a shot of whiskey when we've been doing margaritas, but I guess I have to.
There
Oh,
are rules.
shit. We'll just take a shot of tequila.
What tequila?
Oh, isn't there?
It's just a mix.
Premix.
Oh, it's premix. Okay. How about
As
that?
if I.
Do a shot of the premix.
Well, yeah.
No, that baby.
We've got free will.
No, it's
Yeah.
not that strong.
Doing a 9% shot of alcohol. It's hardly considered.
My
That's
viewers
what I've been
would
doing
not
all night.
accept that.
With my voodoos.
Your 9% voodoo.
That's
Yeah, the
right.
shot.
Mm-hmm.
Zoinks.
Go.
Like school, I think Shadri's also
I want to fight some hobgoblins, y'all. I'm not
I
gonna
would
lie.
really love.
I want to chew up some hobgoblins.
I would love
Feeling a little
for
violent.
Shadrian to be in an episode of Scooby-Doo. And he's not the villain.
He's revealed to be Andandra.
Oh, I fucking called that.
I'm really liking Shadrian. You know, like,
It's a reasonable villain.
right? He's just chilling.
I was joking with Josiah earlier today that Shadrian was going to be the next party companion. And I was like, yeah, you know, it would be like, hello, friends. In shadow dating, today's dark
Not
enough
shadow dating.
20 seconds.
Isn't that what we're all doing out here these days?
Darktober.
Shadow dating.
Darktober. And all the designated shadows.
Oh yeah, each month is just a.
Colin, would you like a little bit of whatever whiskey is left?
Sure.
There's not quite enough for like everyone to get a big shot.
Half shot for a half man. I think that's appropriate.
Boom. Instead of full
I feel like you've used that one before.
I think you have.
Oh,
Jevin!
Jevin!
Can we have In-game Catherine O'Hara character base.
Aww, yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Oh.
She's the mom from Schitt's Creek and
Okay.
from Home Alone,
Yeah.
among other many things.
Yeah,
That's so good.
my
And she
like
just
ability to reference things in campaign is like extremely limited due to my very limited media pool. So
Mm.
oh, you know what I can do?
I was
Here.
really, really
There's actually
stupid
literally only one shot of whiskey.
referencing like
So
there's
Josiah,
Yeah.
the character that I
There you
made
go.
that I want to put in my
Whiskey.
campaign.
give me but a
Yeah.
moment.
And
I'll go get the
I-
other bottle of whiskey.
I just really hope that someone catches it. Kristen knows what it is, but I really hope someone catches it when it comes up. It's just stupid. I can't say anything about it further.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Sheep's right
You're
now.
dumb. Unlimited. Why do I choose to do what I do for a living? It's simultaneously exhilarating and.
See, we still got this guy that I got for $12 back in like August.
Oh yeah. When you're ready.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
wow. You really drive a hard bargain.
Well, you know, when you gotta hide all your liquor from your roommate, you also forget that you have it.
That's crazy.
It
Aww.
just magically disappears.
Better not. I know where it goes.
And where is that chance?
Into Joe's stomach.
I was gonna say dark bellies.
And I'll beat him to death. Don't think I won't.
Rip.
You have such a beautiful relationship.
I know. All of my relationships with men are predicated on the implicit amount of violence I can inflict upon them.
Yeah.
You are a straight
Which
man.
is a lot, actually. Okay, cheers everyone.
Oh,
Billy, I gave you a smile.
May I invoke a little special cheers?
Sure.
To the
To
ceiling,
the ceiling.
to the floor, rebuke the devil, and praise the Lord. Thanks, Hubert!
Love you, baby.
Thanks for that.
Mwah!
Who
Besos
Who
a todos lados.
subscribe?
AK.
And to you. Okay.
Alright, everybody. This is the final portion of the event.
whiskey and oil.
Chaser.
I'm better now. Alright.
Rebuke the devil.
After the strategy meeting, you all head out of the fort and to the wall, where Vericlin and Maximus Thal and a gaggle of archers await atop one of the towers. Before too long, the sky darkens just slightly, and the same sort of purplish, hazy effect forms directly overhead. This time, the area is huge, easily the size of a city block, and looking up at it from overhead, you see glimpses of a strange, glittering sky seen between the limbs of many strange, curling trees. It seems as if the sun there is rising or setting, where currently it's about midday here. As this strange droplet expands overhead, Vericlin begins casting his spell. This time, rather than the droplet shuddering or flying off rapidly, it just begins to slowly glide towards the chosen point. Vericlin completes the spell, and while the area has moved to the destination point properly, it doesn't seem as chaotic, and it's not as, distorted and shaky as the last time. The droplet slowly comes down from the sky like a fat dollop of molasses. When it makes contact with the ground, it pops from the bottom up, little tendrils of transparent purplish energy spiraling off into the distance. In its place is a massive horde of hobgoblins, and while a few have been knocked over, it's clearly not quite the decisive opportunity for cavalry charge that Thal was hoping for. The hobgoblins are arranged into two large battalions, with dual front lines of pikemen, supported from behind by more ordinary hobgoblin soldiers, and in the rear rank are the archers. Interspersed throughout are a few more advanced troops, distributed evenly, some of which are standard bearers. Vericlin turns to you guys and says, maybe the increased size insulated them against the effects of the movement? Or perhaps since it was so much larger, it moved slower and they were able to brace themselves? Or maybe we just got lucky last time.
Or your spell's too refined.
Perhaps.
You need more chaos a little bit.
I'll take that into consideration. And Maximus Thal says, well, it looks like we'll have a much more pitched combat than we were expecting, but still, we have them right where we want them. And just as Thal is about to order the cavalry to charge, one of the archers along the wall has been using a spyglass to kind of look around. And he says, look, the war wizard is coming. Flying in from the north is a figure in robes. He's high in the sky and approaching fast, carrying a staff.
Oh my god.
As he gets closer, the archer says, it's Zerion. Zerion is coming to our aid.
Whoa.
And Maximus Thal laughs and says, to think, I called all these troops here for this. We might as well pack it up. Thank the gods. Vericlin is smiling. The archers on the wall begin cheering.
What's the name of this guy again? Zerion?
Zerion.
Z-A-R-I-O-N?
X-E-R-I-O-N.
Oh my god.
Sure.
X.
I didn't make this guy.
Okay.
He just happens to have an X in his name.
Suspicious
He's a
of all
stock
X names.
guy.
I was gonna say he was
not-
cool if you had the Z. I don't trust him now with the X.
Zarion.
Roll knowledge local.
Nat 1.
Amazing.
Oh, I got
All
good.
natural, baby.
Sonny's drawing a blank.
What's my knowledge? 17.
I got
11.
4.
So Chester, you know that Zerion is a war wizard with a long career.
With a long dick.
Perhaps.
Might as well.
I've been digging
Hey.
around.
And
Perception.
Vericlin looks at you guys and notices that only one of you is enthused about this situation. And he says, Zerion is one of the very few first circle war wizards.
Ooh.
He's undoubtedly one of
Oh,
the most
shit.
powerful wizards in all of Cormyr.
This guy's dead.
Easily within the top 5, after my master cool spirit force. And the war wizard flies down low, heading towards the hobgoblins. And then he flies past them. As he reaches the purple dragon soldiers, he raises his arms into the air, and they begin to glow red.
He's working
Can everyone
for the
insight check?
hobgoblins.
Is he about to fuck with them?
He's casting a spell.
He's about to attack the purple dragons.
As he reaches his hands towards the sky, the ground rumbles, and a massive pair of stone hands rise out of the ground. In an instant, he claps his hands, and the stone hands do the same. The noise is deafening. The smash of stone on stone makes your ears ring even at this distance. In a single moment, Zerion has turned nearly 100 purple dragon soldiers into a mass of pulped gore and viscera.
I knew it.
Oh!
The adjacent ranks of soldiers scream, and many of them break and run. At the same time, the hobgoblins begin their march towards the disoriented purple dragons.
And just Shadrian's right.
And Shadrian, standing on top of the tower, is shocked. He's looking at all of you like, I did not anticipate this. This is really bad. And Maximus Thal is just standing there and saying, no, it's not possible. How could he do this? That can't be Zerion. As Zerion positions himself to repeat this spell at another rank of purple dragons, Vericlin turns to the party. His face is pale, and his eyes are watering. He takes a sharp inhale and says, you all have to get out of here. Run. Escape Wheloon before the hobgoblins or Zerion breach the walls. You have to get my notes and the spell to Kulspir in Immersea. That's all we can do now. Trust no one. If Zerion is somehow working with the enemy, then the next logical thing for him to do after breaking our army is to eliminate the war wizards. He's going to be coming for me. I don't stand a chance against him. But I can at least buy you some time and get him to burn some resources. Get as many people out of danger as you can, if you can. But the number one priority is to get that scroll to Immersea. And he turns to Maximus Thal and says, all right, friend, this is where we die. And he casts a spell, which you recognize as Ablative Sphere.
Ablative sphere?
Yeah, it's a really cool abjuration spell. It makes a little, force wall around you. It's a sphere centered on yourself, It has hit points, and it's a Pathfinder spell. You wouldn't recognize it.
Yeah.
It's a little like shield around yourself that spells
Okay.
can go out of, but not into. They damage the wall first.
It sounds like Abjur's Ward.
It's just like a really good version of
Yeah.
Abjur's Ward.
Love that.
And as an abjuration wizard, you notice that when Veraclyn...
I'm a necromancer.
No, I know, but like, when Veraclyn was casting his spell, Abjur's Ward...
Since he was an abjuration wizard,
Right.
Okay,
He gained like a little shimmering veil of abjuration ward, and when he casts Ablative Sphere, it kind of gets a little bit thicker as well. So he's like doubling up on his protection, and he's like, he's prepping. Shadrian turns to everyone and says, "Everyone get close to me. This is going to be unpleasant, but I can get us to the ground. Are you gonna huddle up with our boy?"
Sonny does.
Yeah, he's about to make.
He's gonna
You're
teleport
gonna make
us.
one of those little portals.
I'm gonna take us to the ground as fast as I can without hurting us.
Oh, that should be
Oh,
fun.
fair enough.
All right.
Do I have to touch you?
Just my shoulder.
Fine.
And so you all kind of like get as close together as you can, and Shadrian kind of like waves his arms, and like the shadows kind of clutch up and consume you all, and you feel this sensation of like intense forward movement and downward movement.
I want to do what I can to like analyze what's going on.
Sure.
As
You're gonna
it's
cast
happening.
like detect magic.
I probably don't have time to cast a spell. I was kind of thinking just like an Arcana roll.
Sure, go ahead, roll Arcana.
It's a 15 plus. I think I have a +5 to Arcana.
You recognize that this is like
Yeah,
very
I know.
likely an advanced version of the way several shadow wizards have been able to like turn into darkness and get away from you.
Yeah. Awesome.
And everyone make a con save.
Oh.
Oh, I'm fine. Okay.
18.
20
16.
total.
16.
12.
Great, everyone's fine.
Okay.
You all feel a slight chill, and like it's almost like you can't breathe for just a moment, and then suddenly you're in an alley, and the exact point that you are is you are between the Temple of Mystra and the first little tower on the wall.
So, like, here?
No, between the...
You're right there. Okay.
So we just have to get to like the other side of the city, basically.
Correct.
Did we try and grab Andandra while we're here?
I thought she. Oh wait, yeah, she's at the.
You're right next to the temple. You could go try to talk to Andandra.
Yeah, the city's about to be invaded. Like, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of
Well,
when.
yeah, maybe into the temple to tell Andandra and all the priests to start getting people out of the city.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so you go into the temple, and what do you say to Andandra?
Start getting people out of the city. The hobgoblins have attacked, and
A very powerful wizard is on their side.
him.
It's yeah. Zarion?
Yeah.
I don't say his name at first just because it seems like I know how much of a hero, at least the mythos has kind of been
Well,
built up about
Andandra would
Zarion.
know who Zarion is.
Okay,
not from
okay,
here.
then
She's
okay.
not from here.
Then
Yeah,
it's
true.
like a powerful wizard named Zarion is outside right now. His skills are beyond any of us. All we can do is hope that he is stalled long enough for more people to escape.
And as you say that, you hear more screams from beyond the walls. And Andandra looks out at you, and she's kind of like standing out in front of the temple, like beckoning people into the temple as they're like kind of panicking. And she says, "My friends, I know in my soul my place is here. I promised myself, Cormyr, and Mystra that I would defend these people. I will not break that promise, and I will not leave these people to die." And Shadrian approaches and says, "Lady Andandra, I know we've had our differences in the past, and I truly admire what you're doing. Please, take this ring When you wear it, the sub-basement to the temple will open for you. Get as many people into there and into the sewers as you can, and you can lead them to the docks. Maybe we can get as many people as possible onto ships and get them to a different location through these ships.
Yes.
It's a good thing you all decided to close down the ports.
Oh, also, Shadrian, what happens if Undandra may die? Do you have to do a ritual for her?
If Andandra were to die,
Just-
I just won't be able to conduct the ritual to kill her and damage the weave. Our accord will still hold for the tenets that would be in effect. But I think the best case scenario for all of us at this moment is that Andandra survives and helps shepherd these people.
Yeah, I was just wondering in
Obviously,
case we
obviously.
needed to protect her in any way.
No,
Yes, no.
she's not. Her entire bodily safety is not a primary function of our agreement. And she takes the ring, and she looks really suspicious for a minute.
But if she dies, then we won't just stop working.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's why we had a suicide pact.
That's why he had a suicide pact.
Yep.
And then she relents and
He
she
goes
says, "Thank you, Shadrian. I will. Vivi, I will message you once I'm safe, and I'll let you know when we leave the city on the boats. But until the last possible moment, I'll be helping people get out of the city. So as many people as you can, send them into the sewers or into the temple."
Alright, we will.
And before we part, Lord Shadrian, I want to give you something. And Sunny's going to take one of the scrolls of Vericlin's displacement, and he's going to say, "Please take this as a token of our shared vestments. This is the technology to move the portals where you please. In scroll form.
Shadrian takes it, and he says, "I will guard this with my life."
Hopefully, someone can exit the city with this intact. I'm glad we are collaborating now."
And as you guys finish this conversation and leave the temple, you see Zarion flies over the wall, and now he is above the guard fort, and he begins shooting like various little bolts and beams and rays down at this fort.
Ooh.
Where are you gonna go?
Shit.
You are
Everywhere.
standing in front of the Temple of Mistra. There is a long street that heads directly east. You could head that way, or you could head down any of a number of streets.
Couldn't we also get into the sewers and out of the city that way?
You could head into the sewers, but the outpoints on the sewers are near the temple and at the docks.
Okay.
I have drawn them on that map for you as well, though.
I'm not going to say all this in character because I'm
That's
just
fine.
tired.
Sure.
But Sunny
will
proposes a plan to the group. Sunny can transform into a horse after casting Expeditious Retreat on himself, which means he can dash as a bonus action for about 10 minutes while in horse form. So if we want someone to just take the scrolls and get the fuck out, he can do that and leave like Hornet with you guys so that we can meet up later.
I also have levitating boots today. I can go and get across the river faster by levitating over it.
The way
Levitate. Read the
Yeah.
levitate spell.
Levitate is a lot like anti-gravity. So if you have like a means of propelling yourself, that is a good plan.
Mm-hmm.
here where the sewers let out on this end is on the complete opposite side of where the hobgoblins are coming in. So if we can get, the bridge is still over this side. We have to get to the other side of the city and get out.
Yeah, you have to get to the bridge.
Yeah.
Basically, if we want to prioritize just like time capsuling the information,
Yeah.
I can just dedicate Sunny to that. Unless we want Sunny on the team to like,
It might be more useful
helping
having just more utility.
yeah,
Just
I'm
in
open
case,
to whatever. Yeah.
Okay,
Table talking.
Yeah. no
Um,
worries.
cool. Where do you guys want to head?
I guess we have to get across.
South first, not that east road. Go south.
Okay, so you head pretty much like straight south
Yeah, I
So
guess
you
we cut
kinda-
past some of the
You
buildings.
kind of like pass through a couple of the buildings, through a couple people's yards, and
Yeah.
you get to like that narrow street that leads to the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think Sunny will just say like, I'll do what I can to support everyone, but if it looks like we're all about to die, I'm going to try to get out of here with the scrolls. I hope everyone can understand.
Naturally.
Cool.
Understood.
You approach the bridge, and the bridge is empty. There's no one on it. However, it is completely open to the air. There's no cover if you try to run across the bridge. Though it doesn't seem that Zerion has turned his attention in this direction quite yet.
There's no like under the bridge.
Dressing across.
No, I meant like.
No, probably not for this kind of bridge. No. Plus,
Yeah,
that seems intricate.
Yeah, it's like an old school stone bridge.
Maybe get down to the docks and just get on a small boat and then get over here. Just like a rowboat to get across and then out this way.
The more time we spend here, the more Zerion is carving a path for himself through here.
We'll just get it.
We need immediate action. And most boats are tied right now. We'd have to go around the island. No, I think I might be able to try something. If there are any archers around here, perhaps they will fall victim to my silent image, and I'll create a moving target. It could reveal anybody who's set to attack us, or at least any visually based traps.
Okay, so you create the image of like someone rushing across the bridge.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, just
Spend the spell slot. You do that.
Yep.
This like silent image of like one person or perhaps even several people runs across the bridge. Nothing happens.
Okay. Allow me to cross first really quickly. If the bridge gives way, I can at least slow my descent with these boots.
Cool. Yeah, you run across the bridge.
I have Hornet kind of at the ready to like send after him just in case, but I'm holding on to her for now.
Just on my little legs.
Successful?
On your wee
You're fine,
legs.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we'll.
I guess we all should
Cool.
cross.
Yeah.
Cross.
You all run across
Let's
the bridge. And as you run across the bridge, you notice that Zerion has switched focus. He has gone from the guard tower, and as you look across the river, you see that he's now kind of flying low over the streets that are to the west, and he is like identifying and picking out individual war wizards in like crowds of people or on the walls to the town itself, and just fucking obliterating.
So he's just pointing out people
He's
with
targeting
magical
war
ability.
wizards.
He's like
Systematically
as he's
finding
kind of
rank.
flying a path near the wall. When he spots a war wizard or like a group of troops, he's casting a spell at them.
But not innocent, not like just random civilians.
He's not targeting civilians, but it seems to be more like a resource management thing, and not like oh, I don't want to hurt the people.
Yeah.
thing.
Like he's just causing chaos, getting rid of the captains and stuff. Yeah, the
Right.
strongest people.
Not like worried
Um,
about
yeah.
collateral damage.
When you reach the edge of the bridge, you approach Old Stone Manor, which is Lord Sarp's home. And Lord Sarp is out, and he is on his front lawn. He's giving orders to various groups of attendants and people, and as you approach, he runs up to you and asks what is going on.
What? Zerion appeared. I hope you're familiar.
I'm aware of Zerion.
He's eliminating purple dragons and war wizards indiscriminately.
We've been betrayed.
Oh, Lord. Please, come with me. There's a few things I can give you to help you on your journey, but it's not much. And he brings you to, like, the foyer of his manor and runs off to a room, and he's back in about a moment. And he's carrying a wooden case and a sword in a scabbard. And he opens the case, and he pulls out a wooden rod. It is red and emblazoned with gold filigree. And he says, Soren, please, I'd like you to take my burning rod.
Laughing.
Both hands need to be used, alright?
magic rod.
he offers the sword to Randall.
It's
And
good to
he
be
says, "This is all I can offer you. My uncle's sword. It was given to him by Talanastra Obaskir before her untimely death. Its name is the Hope of Wheloon. Now go. You all have to escape. If Zerion sees you crossing the bridge and moves towards you, I'll have my archers fire on him to draw his attention. And you run."
We run.
Oh.
What? Gives me his hot rod.
As you cross the bridge, you see a large crater to your right. It seems Zerion has been through this area at some point and immolated someone or something. Multiple buildings are in flames, and as you watch, the clock tower of one of the burning buildings begins to splinter and slowly fall towards the center of the street. A small child trips and falls directly in the path that the tower is headed, and she begins to cry. What do you do?
I
Grab the
killed her
kid. We gotta
instantly.
scoop it up. No! Take her fingers.
What you got, Kristen?
I'm gonna grab her. I'm just gonna grab
Hey now,
What do you grab?
behave.
me.
Oh, you're just gonna run and grab her?
No.
Roll acrobatics.
Alright.
Bardic inspiration, really quick. Ding, 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 ding,
There you
ding,
go.
ding, 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 ding,
Add a bardic
ding.
inspiration to your
I
roll.
hardly see how this is a time for music.
How do I do that? Just plus
It's a
five?
D6.
It's a D8.
D6.
D8 now, yeah.
No.
Did you level up? Nice.
Or, yeah.
No,
'cause-
is it? Oh no, it's a 6. You're right. It's a D8 next level.
That, yeah.
D8 at
5.
An 11.
Which is a good book.
Okay. Is anybody else doing anything to help with
No,
this?
and then you
There's
add
there's
your-
one book in that.
Acrobatics.
Oh, and then I add my acrobatics, which actually is
Yeah.
A lot.
5. Yeah.
So it's a
If you see one with
16.
It's a
post-it notes in
16.
it, I would
Sorry
love
about
to
that.
see it.
Okay.
Girl, your dex.
Oh man,
You're literally Dex.
literally.
Okay. So yeah, you grab the child,
Ha!
and you do take like 6 damage
That's fine.
from like shards and splinters of the burning fucking
Worth it.
planks of wood.
I got
But
it.
you do manage to protect the child.
Excellent.
You are now right outside
In possession of child.
the
Child get.
thing,
Anything?
Put her in the parchment tube.
I would like to hold them,
and
but they're not.
It is a
what I'm looking
D8
for.
at
where are you guys headed from here?
5th level.
Oh, we've crossed the bridge.
You're across the bridge. You're right in that big square.
Do you have the PHP?
We
Should
gotta,
be in
yeah, get out of this
Is that the
way.
main road?
Or
Or
did
do we
Josiah
wanna
have?
Get some cover. What's
Do
that?
you have the PHP right now?
Is that my home?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Um,
I can honestly bring it
Or
back.
where are the horses kept?
Is there a stable?
There's not.
Do
Oh,
we
I'm
know
also
if there's
calling for
accent?
Jorts at this one. Jorts!
No.
oh,
Jorts!
nice.
Jorts!
Jorts.
We're here!
Jorts is flying
George
towards you
descends.
in the sky.
Playing
Do we?
George
Where is?
stuff.
Grabs onto my head.
Where's the exit?
The
of this
gates
wall?
are.
Right
you
here.
see that little road that leads east out of Wheloon?
Yeah.
We're very
The
close.
gate
Well,
is
that's-
right there.
That's west. There's one here and one here. There's 2 different.
Oh yeah, there is one to the west too.
Well, the west is where you guys came from.
Well, this is the west and this is the
We're
east.
heading east. I
This
thought
way?
we were heading west.
The East?
There?
Look at.
Wait,
Where
use
is
the
it?
big
North.
map, guys. Use the big map.
This is north. I mean, this is still,
Because I
still the
can't.
same directions.
Where we at?
To north.
We're
We're
right
right here.
Yeah, and there's
So
a gate
north
right
is-
there.
This
Right here,
is
yeah.
this is west.
Yeah, that's
and
where you want to
this
go.
is east.
And that's
We want to go west.
But yeah,
Wait,
that's
what's
south.
north?
Although you said no.
Great.
North is.
That way. Okay.
Where's the gate?
Yeah,
Alright.
we've been wanting to go this way, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got jorts on my shoulder.
Over there, right?
You head to the gate.
Excellent.
The gate is closed, but the guardhouse is nearby.
Immediately know where to go. I've seen this
Sure.
classic routine happen a bunch of times. Everybody kind of gets it, understands it. I'm going to try and open up the gate.
Okay. Well, the gates are like a down gate, not an open gate.
Okay, then lifting the gate would
You have to,
probably
like,
take a
crank
few of
the
us.
wheel.
have
Yeah,
to
no, we
crank
gotta
the
talk
wheel.
to the guy in,
Okay,
the, in
okay.
the clock tower, and not
In the
in the
guardhouse.
gate tower.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, talking
Randall, come
about
with me. We might need some
thaumaturgy.
muscle for this.
Sonny's gonna start digging a tunnel under the gate.
Thaumaturgy,
Okay.
Perhaps
With
miracle
Wheloon.
wonder, a sign of
Well-
supernatural power, allow this gate. Is it considered locked, or is it unlocked and it can swing open?
Lots
It
going
must be
on.
lifted up.
The gate is locked,
Okay.
and the gate. So the gate is like a down, like like grate.
Yeah.
Gate.
So it requires being.
And it has
It
it's,
requires being pulled.
like has 2 chains holding up.
Correct.
Basically.
2 chains.
And the guardhouse is adjacent to where the gate is, but it is currently locked and abandoned.
Like the door is like is the door just like a normal wooden door?
It's a normal window.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna just molder
Yeah.
the tunnel underneath the side of the gate.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
So
yeah,
we
we'll
just
go
go
under the
out,
gate.
yeah, it takes you
Okay.
about 30
Fuck a gate.
seconds. But you do
We got Sunny on
tunnel
the job.
under,
Yeah, fair enough.
and
Yeah.
you have escaped Wheloon. This is the end of the session.
That's
Oh
fair.
my lord.
I
We
think that is
escaped.
fair.
That's
Oh
it.
my lord.
That's what I had.
didn't get.
Do we want to have just like a
The
conversation?
sword is a +1 sword. by the way.
Okay, and that's all it is just a plus
It's a
one.
+1 sword.
Did I see Escalon at all escaping the city or anything, or him getting
No.
dragged around? Okay, so that's kind of fucked because
He's
he's a
just
wizard, so he's
staring.
probably dying.
Can we maybe just have like a party conversation
Please do.
on the way out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, as you're
that'd be
like
nice.
running down the
Yeah.
road out of Wheloon.
Like, I think once we're underneath, also, Sunny will transform into a draft horse to carry 2 people, so that we can just, like,
Get the short-legged one.
Starts
Prioritize.
moving. Well,
And
you
I
can
think I
carry
can-
2 people, and Chester can tie a rope and levitate behind.
Oh yeah.
My balloon.
and I can cast Expeditious Retreat on someone else.
And so you're all just booking
So
it.
and then
We're
when
all
I
good.
dash,
As a
I
bonus
move
action.
an extra 10 feet.
We are.
Boom. So you get
Expeditious Retreat
Expeditious
on-
Retreat. I'm carrying you 2.
Yeah.
We are
And
just
you're floating
dipping.
behind like a silly balloon.
The
No,
party's
like a water
dipping
skier.
formation has
The
been
dipping
created.
formation.
Zoom in.
How the fuck did you get here so fast? We are 4th level now, so
Randall's running as fast as a
does
horse.
that all of a sudden he becomes big. You're like, what the fuck?
So I guess the question I have for the group is like, at what point does someone say, we're safe now, let's stop and chill for a second?
I don't
To
think we're
rest.
safe anymore.
No.
But does any character initiate that happening?
I don't.
Stopping?
I might know some like good hiding
Like
spots.
I think Sunny will go for the full hour that's available to him in wild shape if no one stops him.
Yeah.
So after an hour, if no one says anything, he'll just de-transform and it'll kind of create like a natural like, oh okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Randall,
Like we're just so out of breath.
Yeah,
After running for
just
so
don't
hard and
think
so
he
fast.
would. He doesn't like running from fights, but knew that was unwinnable.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
first time you see somebody of that caliber. That's like actually breaking you a bit. Like,
Yeah, you're just like, oh.
This
Yeah.
this shit has levels to it. Oh,
I
Because-
suppose I should mention also, I did hand Shadrian one of the scrolls of Veraclin's displacement.
Do we know where he was going?
Shadrian was helping people like get their way to the sewers and to the temple.
Yeah.
So Shadrian, as far as you're aware, is still in
Remaining in
Wheloon.
Wheloon?
Yeah.
He's demonstrated somewhat of an altruistic disposition. And I chose to lean on that in my moment of panic. So I'm sorry to have acted without your approval once again, but know that we have 3 remaining scrolls of the displacement spell, and he does have 1, just in case.
I think someone in Wheloon should have it for now.
Given his suspicions were correct, I think it's safer more people have it to maybe get the information out there because we don't know who to trust any longer.
what's his advice?
Yes.
Trust no one.
And we don't know what is to become of our friend Veraclan.
That's right. I have his spell in our stone as well, so we have a couple of reserves of his talent, but other than that, if we lose those, we might be back at square one.
I don't think we all fully comprehend the weight of this one. That was Zarion. Zarion! You might not know the tales of him, but I have felt them. I have seen his magic on display at festivals and tournaments. I know.
Hero of the Goblin Wars.
Hero of the Goblin Wars, yet here he was aiding them. This truly could be rot that goes so deep we cannot be capable
What
of
do we know of
cleaning
the
it.
Goblin
This
Wars?
is
I'll answer that next session. I gotta do a little bit of research on the Goblin Wars to be so for real.
yeah.
Roughly what I know, you would know quite a bit about the Goblin Wars.
So I'll do some research.
Well, the Goblin Wars, no, I'll tell you. The Goblin Wars was a campaign. Oh God, what is her fucking name?
Goblin Wars, Goblin Beast.
Began by the Red Dragon Nalavera Torithil.
Right. Yeah, you nailed that.
When you can
I was
call
gonna say
her
that.
Nalavara. Nalavara Torithil.
Bless you.
She had been imprisoned in the Grodd demiplane for 1,000 years. And she escaped the Grodd demiplane with legions upon legions of Grodd goblins. And basically what she did is she sought out a bunch of historic traitors to the crown of Cormyr, resurrected them as these, like, demonic mini-bosses. And there were, like, either 5 or 13 or some other number. There was a number of them. And they acted as her, like, generals in this army that she waged on Cormyr from within.
Literally Orochimaru.
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen Naruto.
I'm over it.
And
You're mad.
so basically,
Mad.
Naravera Torithil.
It's Naruto.
Naruto!
You're
You're
saying Naruto is like
Naruto Orochimaru.
Come on.
Naravera Torithil is the person.
Naruto. Road to Boruto.
She is the person who killed King Azun IV.
Oh shit.
But in combat with King Azun IV and his daughter, Talanostra Obiscure, they
The
killed each other.
Obiscures.
The royal family, the Obiscures.
Okay.
So Azun Obiscure IV and his eldest daughter, Talanostra Obiscure, she was the royal, she was the crown princess. She was going to ascend to the throne. She had a son. Her and her father fought the dragon, killed each other. Her son is the only surviving heir to the throne, and her son's, like, her sister was not heir to the throne.
And they
she
were
is now the
roommates.
regent of the kingdom.
Oh my god, they were
That's
roommates.
Alusair Obiscure.
Okay.
And when Azun V, the little boy, becomes 15, he's supposed to take over the kingdom. Now, the general public just knows that there is an heir and a regent, but they don't really have a whole lot of information as to the status of young Azun V. And that's by design, because he is obviously a major target for assassins. And so, that is what you know of the Goblin Wars.
Alright.
And you fought in the Goblin Wars.
Whoa.
I'm a Goblin War veteran.
Yeah, you killed some goblins. That's how you got your first level in fighter.
Oh.
Yeah, because, like, in game or whatever, like, not everyone is walking around as, like, a level 1 character, basically. Like, most people are just, like, level 0.
Right, there's a level 0 class called, like, warrior or soldier.
Or civilian.
Or
stuff like
civilian,
that.
or
Yeah.
aristocrat, or merchant, or blacksmith.
So it's not like
Farmer.
everyone is, like, walking
Laxative.
around with, like,
Yes.
the competence
Yeah,
to do, like,
exactly.
the
You
things
guys
that...
got that at Dice Dojo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get one.
They also
Really
have,
good.
they also sell them at Barnes & Noble.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Barnes
We first
&
saw
Noble
it
does
at
have
Barnes
kind
&
of a
Noble,
cool RPG
but it was the
section.
same price, so it doesn't really matter.
How much?
50?
Amazing.
That's a
Yeah.
lot, actually.
Yeah.
Anything
I mean,
else you
that's
guys
what
want
a
to
book
do
is.
before
Yeah.
Yeah.
we take 2
They're
weeks
dry erase,
off
which
and
is
I
cool.
do a
Yeah.
fuckload of prep?
I was gonna ask if you wanted to play Suro, because we
Yeah,
play
let's do it.
Chaotic.
What is Suro?
It's cute. It's a
really
good
easy.
cooldown game.
Yeah?
It's quick.
Sick.
this over
And with that, welcome to Arc 3, everyone.
Good job on blowing everyone up. That was really cool.
Incredible.
You did a really good job of that.
Thank
just wanted to
you.
shout that out.
Thank you.
That's like a stealth bomber coming to fly, and you're like, wow, oh my god, they're about to
Yeah.
kill them all in one
I
place.
got to introduce you guys to
Oh.
Wheloon. Have you run a bunch of sessions in Wheloon and then nuke Wheloon?
Yeah.
Very satisfying for me.
Comes Suzu
Very,
playing.
very,
Yeah, literally. That's what was playing.
It was super XD random.
very Mockingjay of you.
Oh.
Dropping the little parachutes and bombing the children.
There we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
You know how I do.
It's 2026. We bomb children.
Oh, we've been,
Oh, and if
we've been
anybody's
bombing
curious,
children.
this is
Yeah.
what the formation of the hobgoblins was. I had to write it out for my own purposes.
Yeah.
Just in
because
case?
I'm crazy. No, not just in case, because I'm a crazy person, and if I don't have
one steel
this
mage
exact
fuck people up.
information,